$9. It's also Military Mondays. The Lube will take 25% off for all veterans, active duty military, and first responders. Quaker Steak and Lube voted Best Wings USA.
And let's go live to Purple Rider Stadium in Martins Ferry, Ohio, where tonight Jerry Ames and Ryan Storm will have all the action between the Wheeling Central Maroon Knights and the Martins Ferry Purple Riders. Gentlemen, take it away.
Thanks for that introduction, Biff. We're just getting right to the game here. It was senior night here in Martins Ferry, so that's why it's starting a few minutes late here. Just after 7, there was a lot of seniors out there and some band members. So the Knights actually won the toss and deferred to the second half, which Stormy now talking, that never happens. Central wins the toss, they always take the ball.
Not in my 4 years at Central when I played, I know that.
Yeah, Tucker approaches the ball, kickoff, going to be caught by Colton Rediger. Rediger catches it to 5, out over the 20, 25. Big hole up the middle. It's going to be brought down about the 44-yard line is where the Purple Riders will take over. He came right up the middle, and no one from Central even came and tried to touch him.
We've talked a lot about Central special teams. They've been very good this year, especially on the kickoff and kickoff return. That was Central staying in their lanes, but nobody closed the gap in the middle right there. They to break down and make the tackle. So that's a nice big gainer for Bears to start off their game.
The Knights will come out with three down linemen here.
I was just, last week, Jerry, we pretty much stayed in our base defense. There wasn't too much, too many changes. Looks like we were doing we're going down 4 down linemen now.
Yeah, there we go.
Right, we're going 4.
Ludoff will be your starting quarterback. He set out the last 2 weeks with a concussion, so he's back this week.
Freshman quarterback.
So
5'9", 170.
Yeah.
Ferry.
Way too much on the first down carry. Give him 5 yards.
Just talking to the coaches, Ferry, even though having a down year, they're still always a physical team. Central second gets punched in the mouth here. They have to come back and be ready for it.
This will never be a blowout. It's always a great game between these two teams.
Well, and he said senior week pride.
Oh man, right up the middle. Cole O'Neill rudely interrupted Halsey as he came through and got the handoff.
Cole O'Neill's getting someone strong the last 2 or 3 weeks for Central. I think he's getting more acclimated in the defense, more comfortable.
Does he remind you of the way Nigel Walsh progressed last year?
Yes, exactly.
Every game, Nigel got better and better.
Nigel was in the system for a few years as opposed to Cole his first year here at Central. But to get him going on defense, it helps alleviate having Topher play a lot at linebacker as well.
3rd and 7. High snap. Ludoff's going to have to be tacked. He's going to leave the pocket, and then Central's going to collapse on him. It's going to be Aiden Baker and Cody Martos. Credit them each a half a sack on that one. And he's going to lose 6 on the play, bringing up 4th down and 13, and the punting unit will be on the field. That's all because of a bad snap.
Bad snap, and also our defense played great. You had Whitelatch in there. You had Marling in there as well to create havoc.
And they let the linebackers do their work.
Exactly.
Yep.
So after a nice kickoff return, Central's defense holds tight.
That's Devin Williams punting for the Purple Riders. Central had 2 guys down there, and they're just going to let it go. Bounces at the 25, rolls to the 20, and that's where the Maroon Knights offense we'll see for the first time tonight. Mike Topher will lead the Maroon and White out on the field. I see and Braxton Anderson will be your tailback.
We didn't talk too much in pregame or everything like that, but for Central hitting their stride, 2 losses to 2 very good Shady Side Bel Air teams back-to-back, and 2 wins in a row now. Topher, not coincidentally, he's playing better. He's gotten more acclimated back in after his injury.
Yep.
And then the offense with the running backs. It's been a stable, but Riley Watkins the last 2 games, power running from him has been a huge bonus.
Straight up the middle for Riley, too. Shotgun formation for Tope. Tope gets the handoff. It's handoff to Watkins. Watkins off left tackle. Good running room, and give him 8 on the first down carry for Riley Watkins.
Right on cue, right, Jerry? We planned that one out nice.
Yeah.
straight dive.
This is the IBEW Local 141 game of the night. Also want to thank Wharton's Auto Service and Used Cars, West Liberty University, Quaker Steak and Lube, Chad Broadwater State Farm Insurance, Undo's Family Restaurants and Catering, and the Hanover Fuel Stop, which is right over that set of bleachers.
So didn't get you to stop before the game there.
The Watkins will now flip to Tope's right-hand side. Tope looks out, quick out to Watkins, and Watkins is going to get lit up as Central lineman missed his block on that little out route.
I think J.T. Hill, outside linebacker, he read that perfectly. It was a nice little swing pass, which Central did very well last week on the swing passes.
And let's mention one thing. J.T. Hill is normally a receiver.
Yeah.
J.T. Hill took the 86 off, put a 55 jersey on, and is playing a little bit of linebacker tonight.
He must be a hitter tonight instead of a catcher. not been fancy on any outside linebacker. Read the swing route, came right up and made a good tackle.
3rd and 6 for the night. Javon Miller's got single coverage over here. Okay, now he's going to play the press coverage off a little bit. Topher looking downfield, has a lot of time.
It's there.
And Central, it's there for Anderson. Anderson catches it midfield over the 40, 35. Going to be brought down to the 31-yard line. And he just threw it up, and Anderson just beat his defender.
Right there. Topher wasn't looking deep. I think that was the second or third option. There were a couple shallow short routes, out routes trying to get the first down. Anderson was on the very outside on a 3 wide, just ran a deep fly route, and Topher threw it up. Anderson made a nice catch.
Tried to go for the interception, but he stopped when he went to intercept, and Anderson went about 3 yards behind him.
That's exactly it. They were running structure side, and Anderson got about 3 yards behind him.
So a new set of downs here at the 31-yard line is Maroon Knights offense of Martins Ferry. Handoff.
Big hole.
Yep. Watkins gets over down 30 down to the 25-yard line.
That's, instead of a straight dive for Rowley, that was an off-tackle play right there. Nice down block from his tackle.
Tackle, guard, combo block.
Yep.
And trying to find the fullback, getting to the second level, finding the linebacker.
He gets a blow and see Mr. Do-It-All, Lorenzo Ferreira, in the ball game now.
So getting 6 on that, so it'll be 2nd down and 4 at the, let's say, between the 24 and 25-yard line of Martins Ferry. Knights close to that red zone. Ferreira in the game. There's the Hannah, a little counter up the middle, and Ferreira's going to be wrapped up. I don't like running Lorenzo up the middle like that.
Defense line wasn't pulled at all. They had 2 down tackles, and the defense been on that strong side already.
And they didn't. And Central tried to fool them by pulling a guard, and the tackle just stayed home.
Well, Jerry Kramer, I think it's a little bit different. We haven't seen a play, I think, like that this year. It was a little different trap they ran at Benform. Now 3rd and
5,
3rd and medium.
Yeah, they lost 1 on the play. This is 4-down territory for the Knights, by the way.
So let's see what they draw.
So do they try to go for all of it, or
maybe
hand off to Ferreira and take a chance of 2 downs here? Yep. Ferreira set up. It'll be empty back here for Toth. And Ferreira does get the handoff.
Wow.
You got to get to the 20. He does, and he gets more, but no one's going to catch him. Lorenzo Ferreira
with the footwork, fancy footwork.
My goodness, he planted the right foot, planted the left foot, and then jetted straight to the end zone.
There was a middle linebacker that shot the gap for Ferry. He got in the back of 2 yards deep. Ferreira eluded him somehow. he jumped around him and then got a nifty move on the outside to score a touchdown.
That's a 26-yard run for Lorenzo Ferreira. Tucker on for the extra point, and it's up and good, like the subs at the Hanover Fuel Stop. We'll be right back. Wheeling Central 7, Ferry 0.
It's not just a home or a car. It's the 5 hours you spent in the kitchen mastering your epic wing recipe and the 3-hour family road trip to the tailgate party. While other insurance companies just see them as a bundle or combo, State Farm agent Chad Broadwater sees your home and car as the time and memories you put into them. Chad understands what your things really mean to you and is here to help you give them the protection they deserve. Talk to State Farm agent Chad Broadwater in Wheeling for your home and auto insurance today.
Do you want to learn more about West Liberty University? Then register for one of our Black and Gold Days. You'll learn about the admissions process, financial aid, and housing, plus get details about your intended major. You'll even be entered for a chance to win a $1,000 scholarship just for attending. It's everything you need to know. Get registered for the October 13th event at westliberty.edu/visit. Visit, tour, connect at West Liberty University.
Eli Tucker on the kickoff for their Knights. He takes the ball and moves it to the left hash, close to the Martins Ferry. That's a lot different look from the kickoff team here.
And Jared, I didn't catch it at the first. They have 3 deep backs. Ferry does.
Okay.
They do a 5-3-3 alignment. And I apologize that didn't catch it the first kickoff. They did that.
I want to thank the Glessner Group, WVU Medicine, West Virginia Northern Community College, Belmont Carson Petroleum, the Diocese of Wheeling Charleston, and TechnoCap. We'll get through some more sponsors here in a second. Tucker's kick is deep, going to be caught at the 4-yard line by Redinger again. And this time he's going to be met by Maroon Knights at the 25, tripped up. It looks like the 26-yard line is where the Ferry are. Let's go 27, where the Purple Riders come out for their second offensive set. First one wasn't very pretty from us.
No. Kick coverage did a better job. They're pinching to the ball carrier, the returner. Let's see if Central, they stay in the 4-down front.
Yeah, they will, and they're going to run strips left Ferry. An interesting lineup. A wing to the left of the quarterback and a tailback lined up behind him. Turn, hand off to Halsey. And giving 3 yards out to the 29-yard line. Maybe only 2. Nicole O'Neill with the hit again for the Maroon Knights. And Stormy said a little bit ago, he's getting better and better.
If you recall, we saw a lot of Topher playing a lot of defense, middle linebacker, a huge piece of the defense for Coach Ski. He's been able to give a little more of a blow now, just concentrating on offense with the way O'Neill's been playing on D.
Single receiver left, twins right. Ludoff throws left-handed pass out. And great open field tackle that time by Riley Watkins.
You had 2 great defensive plays right there. You had 66 Paxton Marling on defensive end, putting pressure on the quarterback but staying outside.
Yeah.
Because Ludoff, he's a left-handed quarterback and he's rolling out left.
And that's where he wants to run.
Exactly. And it may have come out funky. I couldn't tell if Marling got his hand on the ball, but it came out in sort of a knuckle format.
And gained 1 on that catch. And it was all Watkins tackle. O'Neill was going to pry the press. O'Neill, I thought he got a hand on that thing.
And
I got to tell you, I think it was tipped at the line of scrimmage.
I did too. And regardless, O'Neill got in there real quickly. Coach Ski dialed up the blitzes perfectly, getting 3 men running them past the offensive line for Ferry.
This is not how Ferry wants to start this game. 3 and out, 3 and out.
Conversely, Central, they could not expect to start a better start. 3 and out, touchdown, 3 and out.
Like it was here 2 years ago when physically Ferry came out and beat us up, and that's where Curtis tore his ACL here that day.
He got hurt. And then
Kevin Williams on for the kick, and he kicks this one out of bounds.
Might get 45.
Yeah, let's see where he's going to walk this off.
These are always fun.
He's gonna have to walk up further than that. Okay, there he goes. So they're going to mark it back to the Martins Ferry 45-yard line.
About a 12-yard punch.
Yeah, actually, it's a good spot by the official there.
So let's see how aggressive Central goes here.
Well, I love the way you described O'Neill giving Topher that break on defense, allowing Mike to come over.
It's one of the things in recent years with Central. They've been able to do a lot of multiple players and formations and shifts. You know, think back to the years in the early 2000s, mid-2000s. There's pretty much a 16, 17-player rotation, offense, defensively. They didn't really get even. And back then, you actually had a lot more depth, too. A lot bigger roster at Central. You had mid-60s, high 50s. They're about 40 kids, 45 kids.
Right, yeah. 40,
I think 48.
Yeah.
40, somewhere around there. I think we were about 12 each class. So the fact they get multiple kids, they probably about 20 kids to probably play regularly for Central. And to allow that flexibility, it's huge.
Also want to thank a couple other sponsors here, the Highland Sports Complex, the Cross Law and our friend Dave Cross. Just say hey insurance. And I want to say hi to our friend Jack Fahey. I know he's listening in tonight. Tommy texted me earlier on. And Tommy, he thinks I'm a big Wheeling Central cheerleader. And I got to agree with him.
Really?
Yeah.
I'll give it away.
Domino's Pizza. Okay, after the TV timeout, Knights will have the 2 wings. Will be O'Neill and is that Martos, I believe. Yes. It'll be Martos getting the carry. That's 2 linebacker. Guards pulling in front of him. Penalty's going to bring it back.
I'm trying to see where that hold was.
Yeah. Boy, Martos had a great run here. He stepped out of bounds at the 25.
We'll say it was not at the point of attack on the outside left end. I think it was more maybe the right guard. We'll obviously won't get a number.
Yeah, I'm thinking a backside lineman there.
Yeah.
Because the guards were pulling.
Yeah.
So the Knights are going to call for a hold after a, let's say, a 30-yard gain by Cody Martos.
Coach looks like disagrees. He's asking for a number. He doesn't look too pleased with Costa. You don't want a big play like that and a holding call coming back at you, but especially not at the point of attack. I think that's what the killer is, too.
Marcy Vermillion, the white hat tonight. See Michael Lee out there as your back. Same formation we just had. Is it going to be the same play, Stormy? It is. Exact same play.
Nice box again.
And Martos did a great job busting through there. He gets all the penalty yardage back. Plus what?
Actually, he might. They're going to make it. It's going to be like 2nd and 12.
Okay.
It looked like a pretty.
Yeah, you're going to be getting most of it back. So because the holding was a little bit behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah. So it was still a nice gainer.
Second down and 12 or 13 for the Knights.
And what's nice there, the line, there's no penetration on the backside. They're getting their blocks, hat on hat, and the good full action.
Good job. Actually, Andrew Hartzell coming up through there at the guard spot, doing a great job.
Sophomore, right? Hartzell?
Junior. Junior? Andrew Dayton, one of my good friends, Delaney O'Connell. Hand off Martos to this side. Martos turns it up. Still running over the 40, down to about the 36. Still running. Did he get enough for a first down? That's going to be really close. He needed 13. He may have gotten all 13.
They're flipping the down marker to 3, but it.
Oh,
Coach, I'm asking for a measurement.
They're going to say third.
Yep.
Central coaches
don't have the right personnel in right now. It might be short a player too. No, there's limit. It's not the right personnel.
So this stick, I got to tell you, it is. I mean, it's about a football short of a first down. Because I'm looking at the back stick over here.
It's short. Let's see, we're in the 45 to back, so it's just short of the 35 yard line where they need to get.
Yeah.
If they break the 35, it's a first down.
So I want to thank Dirty Paws, Domino's Pizza, Gompers Lorehan Associates, Liberty Distributors, The Highlands, and coming on tonight for the rest of the season, Frio, Stack, and Associates.
All right. But always nice having great list of sponsors this year. Obviously, business, everything's been going on with COVID like that, to have them able make some nice donations and sponsor it. We really appreciate it, and all the work.
Allowing you to bring all the Central games, most of the John Marshall games, and the OVAC rivalry series.
That's nice.
And tonight, how about the OVAC rivalry series on our other channel, 1370? Blair at Shady Side, if you want to flip over to that too and listen to some of that. And if you can't hear us on the radio, flip over to watchdognetwork.com. You can listen to it all right there.
So they're both 6-0, right? Or are they 7-0?
Yeah, 6-1 and 7-0.
Yeah, Baylor lost St. C last week.
Yep. So 3rd and 1 for the Knights. And then get the ball with Watkins. Watkins gets over. It's going to be enough for a Central first down. He needed 1. He got 4. And Riley Watkins delivered the blow to the linebacker for Martins Ferry. And actually, the linebacker comes up limping for the Purple Riders.
Jason Miles made the stop for Ferry, but it was Watkins delivering the blow on that play out there.
There was no way Riley wasn't going to get that first down.
A little bit, I don't say surprised, but they ran Watkins. He can run off tackle. He's capable of that. But I thought they might do a quick power downhill. He went off tackle right there. Nice play, nice blocking.
Referee's going to call a stoppage here. Michael Lee says to the side judge, it's going to be injury. And the injury is going to be Jason Miles. He was limping pretty good.
He made a tackle on the play.
Yeah, and he's going to limp off the field, and they're going to run on Baron Lucy.
Miles, a senior cornerback.
So Central will go trips right, single receiver left.
Very in soft coverage. They're DBs.
Yes. Tope's going to have an option here to look downfield. There it is. It's open if he wants Radcliffe. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Caleb Radcliffe. We saw it at the line of scrimmage.
Well, I mean, that was a quick auto by Central. The DB, Miles came on the field. The guy they replaced him with, that two Central attack.
Yeah, Central knew Miles came off the field. You heard the call in the box. They called Bob. We knew it was going to be Caleb Radcliffe when he saw the other defensive back come in the game. And Caleb Radcliffe just got behind him into the end zone. It was an easy call for the Central coaches. So Tucker on for the extra point.
Great ball by Tope.
Anderson the hold. Gets the ball down. The kick is up. And like the subs at the Hanover Field Stop, it's good. 3:32 to play in the first quarter. Wheeling Central 14. Ferry 0. We'll be back in 60.
Gompers Lori and Associates would like to wish best of luck to all area athletes this fall season. For over 40 years, Gompers Lori and Associates has been providing quality, personalized financial guidance to businesses and individuals. Gompers Lori and Associates expertise ranges from small business consulting and accounting services to more in-depth services such as financial statements and tax planning and preparation services. Gompers Lori and Associates can be reached at 304-242-9300. That's 304-242-9300.
Since 1987, Liberty Distributors has been one of the state's leading suppliers of quality commercial print paper, janitorial supplies, custom packaging, and shipping materials. Liberty has made customer focus and care the first rule of business. We also focus on being environmentally conscious by offering a complete and certified line of green products. Visit libertydistributors.com for a full view of our product catalog Now with our 20,000 products, training videos, and more. Liberty Distributors, serving the entire Ohio Valley for 30 years.
Welcome back here after Central. Their Caleb Radcliffe pass from Mike Tover on the adjustment. Eli Tucker, he's going to kind of worm burn this one.
Oh, he had a chance.
Man.
So just to change the picture, Ferry's kick return team, their front line first five, they only cover 2/3 of the field from the inside hash mark back. And it looks like Tucker was trying to push it to the outside hash mark where
and that's why he lined up over that hash. But last time he kicked it deep, and he was setting that up right there.
Something to think about later in the game, too, as well. So good field position there for Ferry. Their own 45. Central 2-3 and out drive.
Central 2-3 and out will take the chance there.
It's only 3:30 left here in the first quarter, 14-0 Central.
Ferry a little confused with their set right here. Only 10 seconds on a play clock. Twins right, twins left. Rudolph's just going to take this one himself.
Oh, nice block.
He takes off running. Central misses the tackle, but Caleb Radcliffe will take him down right at midfield. They'll spot it at the 50-yard line after a 5-yard gain for Martin Smith. Well, they're going to give him 6.
Tell you what, it felt like that was going to be a bigger game. The way he had a good shield block on our linebacker.
I didn't like one of the Central linebackers dove at him, and you can't do that to Ludoff. He's too shifty.
Yep.
Only freshman, 15 years old, freshman. And he's just too shifty to do that to such a good player.
That was just a design quarterback draw from the shotgun.
Trips left, single receiver right for Ferry. So Ferry in a little bit of a passing down. Are they trying to create lanes for Ludoff?
I've seen in a while. Sorry, Jared. Central DBs are back, not playing press coverage.
They go hand off to Halsey up the middle. Halsey's going to fall down. Boy, that's a generous spot they're giving him over here because he fell down at the 46. They're going to spot it at the 45 and then give him a first down. Not a great spot.
Nice back-to-back plays for Ferry, though. Get their first down of the game. We got a quick substitution for Central.
Suggs in for Paxton Marling. So they'll go the same formation again. Ludoff, shotgun formation. And this game, he's going to take this one himself.
There's a big hole.
Yeah. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my. Who made that hit? Riley Watkins.
You had Watkins, Marcus, and you had White Latch being held at the defensive end. I think that's what we're going to call.
Shoulder shot. No way.
Yep.
They're going to say a hold against Ferry.
Yeah, it was on the defensive end on White Latch. You can see his jersey was getting tugged. Watkins just came off field after that big hit he had.
Yeah, it looks like some kind of shoulder injury for Watkins over there.
It was a heck of a collision.
I mean, I got to tell you, he laid into Ludoff and actually lifted Ludoff up off the ground when he hit him.
And it looks like now it's first and long for Ferry, but making their adjustments on offense. Looks like Ludoff's going to be the primary ball carrier.
So 1st and 20 for the Purple Riders back to their 45-yard line. That's not the direction they want to go.
Got Ferreira in the game now at outside linebacker for Watkins. And again, Central's DBs all year they've been playing press coverage. They're off 5-7 yards.
Yeah, they are.
Something
They're giving them a chance for something quick if they want it. Snap. Ludoff looks downfield, and it is intercepted.
Oh, he's got room to run.
Yeah, and it's going to be Caleb Radcliffe. He's got some blockers. He's still going down the Ferry sideline, and he's going to step out of bounds, I believe. Let's see where they mark it at him. At the 47-yard line of Martins Ferry.
Yeah, great read by Radcliffe. He got into his drop. He stayed between the end zone and his receiver, so he had a full read on the quarterback's arm, and it went up high point of the ball. Nice catch. And here's the big thing. Great blocking. Went from defense to offense on Central's defense to get some good blocks to bring Radcliffe.
The Ferry receiver had a chance at that, but I got to tell you, Caleb Radcliffe just out-jumped him down there. That's showing some of his height down there. The 6'4" frame.
Tell you what, he's got a new guy covering him too, and he's got about a foot on him, looks like.
Yeah, it's going to be a reverse. This one's going to go to Braxton Anderson, and Central doesn't have to run that play in this game. No DD advantage.
Here's the thing. Yeah, Topher looked like me, using me the lead blocker right there, and I don't try to don't worry about any injury issues right there.
I do see Watkins put his helmet back on the sideline, so that's great news.
Yes. So the way he hit Ludoff, you worry about the shoulder, collarbone, anything like that.
Shoulder popping out or something like that. So 1:10 to go in the first quarter. Wheeling Central 14, Ferry nothing on your West Liberty University scoreboard.
So this is now the fourth different DB on Radcliffe I'm watching here. See if Central staff.
Well, the safety's cheating over there. You can see him.
Yep.
Nice didn't fall for that. Pereira's going to get wrapped up at the line of scrimmage for no gain.
Yep.
3rd and 11 for Wheeling Central.
That's good penetration by the Ferry defensive line. The left guard gets pushed back into Pereira.
Pereira comes off. Someone else is going to have to come off for Central.
Watkins came in. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, there it is.
Miller.
Miller. So Martos and Rowdy Watkins will be your running back.
30 seconds left in the first quarter.
Probably one play here if the Knights run it. Boy, now there's a chance you could throw this over here. The safety took a step. He's looking in the end. And there it is. If he wants to throw it there, the post is there. He drops it to Anderson. Anderson's going to be shoved out of bounds at the 41. And a late hit.
Great job by Topher to avoid that sack.
Yep. And they called it. There's a flag.
Yep.
He hit him. He actually hit him on the purple over there.
Yeah,
and the purple's 4 yards out of bounds.
And here, Central had two options on that one. Actually, he had the post.
The post was there immediately,
Was
but
there.
there was too much pressure.
He couldn't. Yeah. So it's something. It's going to be filtered and come back to here probably in a couple plays.
So he picked up 7 on the pass to Anderson, but a late hit on Braxton is going to give the Central Maroon Knights 15 more yards, and that'll be enough for a first down.
Got 10 seconds now left in the first quarter.
So it'll go down to the 25-yard line of Martins Ferry.
Got Baker off the field.
So the Knights will have to run one more play here. So he went out of bounds. The clock stopped.
O'Neal in the ball game, a little bit bigger size on the running game.
Usually they've been running Wildcat out of that.
But I see Topher still in there, though, so let's see. We got double wing.
Well, it should be a down block here.
There we go.
Yeah. This one should be Watkins. Yep, and there's a handoff to Watkins. It looked kicking out the linebacker. Give Riley 1 on the carry.
That's number 2 for Ferry. Let's get the right number. Yeah, number 2.
Halsey.
George Halsey. He came in from the backside. He looked like a backside safety. Found the hole in the central offensive line and made the play behind his line.
He did run out of bounds, stopping the clock with 4.5 seconds to go in the first quarter. Central in a little bit of a running formation, you think so?
Running it pretty well. Ooh.
And they'll bootleg out of it. There's the waggle. And in the Miller into the end zone. The defensive back had his hands on his back, but never shoved him.
No, there's a deep flag route for Miller. The ball's a little bit behind him. It's a tough throw with Topher. He's got a good arm, but he's rolling out left. He's right-handed quarterback.
That'll end the first quarter of play here in Martins Ferry, where the Maroon Knights lead 14-0. We'll be back in 1 minute.
Wharton's Auto Service and Used Cars has been serving the Ohio Valley for 45 years. Locally owned and operated and located in Elm Grove, Wharton's Auto Service prides itself on quality service and customer satisfaction. Stop on out and check out the reliable used car selection with clearly marked prices, a no-hassle buying experience. Financing is available. Wharton's Auto Service and Used Cars, 2201 Lumber Avenue in Wheeling. Stop out today.
The Original Undo's in Benwood is the perfect place to enjoy the big game, great food, and the company around you. The outdoor patio is the best-kept secret in Marshall County, featuring plenty of big-screen HD TVs, an outdoor beer garden, and NFL and MLB packages so you don't miss a second of the action. With the holiday season fast approaching, don't forget about Undo's Catering. Perfect for holiday parties, family gatherings, conferences, weddings, or any event large or small. Check out undos.com for menus, specials, entertainment, and more. Undo's Family Restaurants, family-owned since 1953.
Belmont Carson Petroleum has been serving the Ohio Valley for over 70 years. They specialize in providing energy needs from heating oil service for home heating systems to industrial and commercial demands in the valley, with most deliveries being made within 24 hours. Customers can now order fuel online 24/7. Download their iPhone or Android app and order right now. So call Belmont Carson Petroleum toll-free today at 1-800-597-7718.
Welcome back to Maroon Night Football here. This is the International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers. Local 141 game of the night. Wheeling Central at Martins Ferry, where the Maroon Knights, after one quarter, lead 14-0. Stormy, first quarter, what are you thinking?
Pretty dominant quarter for Central. They running, passing, defensively. I can't really, no complaints.
Martins Ferry got one first down in that quarter.
So you look now, Central, they've had a couple options. They had a couple guys running free on throwing the ball. Coach Ryan and the offensive at their disposal. Now, big 39 here for Ferry. Also, Central's trying to go on fourth down anyway.
Yeah, it's at the 25-yard line.
It's an interesting call here. Do you want throwing it to make it, thrown to the sticks, or are we going to do a dive or an outside run to make it maybe fourth and manageable? Central's been picking up big chunks on the ground. John Watkins.
Trying to look and see who their personnel is. I see Braxton Anderson, Javon Miller, Caleb Radcliffe, and they'll go trips left here. So a little bit of an interesting formation for the Knights. And
you're saying I like Radcliffe 6'4".
Direct snap to Wildcat to Lorenzo, and they'll get 2, maybe 3 on the play.
So that play happened. I'm looking at Radcliffe has one touchdown. He's nice size, 6'4". He's got DBs on him that have been 5'6", 5'8", 5'10". He's got a significant height advantage. So we'll throw it up to him.
Yeah. So fourth down and 7 for the Knights. The offense stays on the field. I just want to let Tucker try one.
You never know, waiting down the line, we might need him to make one.
Yeah, I thought the same thing.
Not to say there's no guarantees, but you're already up 2 scores. You feel a little comfortable maybe giving him a shot here.
Coach back in there, quarterback. Central called a timeout. We'll take one with them. Knights 14, Ferry 0. We'll be right back.
One night, my wife put her ear against my chest and said, "Your heart sounds like a wash machine." I had mitral valve prolapse. I thought, I'm going to have open heart surgery. I'm going to have to go to Pittsburgh and have it done. I need the best and brightest person that does mitral valve repair. My research took me to WVU Heart and Vascular Institute. I keep the pizza shop going because Mom and Dad worked so hard to start this legacy, and because of the WVU Heart and Vascular Institute, I can do this for many years to come.
What our children believe is just as important as what they know. In the Catholic schools of Ohio and Marshall counties, we believe faith, knowledge, discipline, and morals are more than just words. They are something unique that we practice in our classrooms every day. We challenge our students, not only academically, but in a way that enables them to grow into productive, faith-filled adults, an experience you can only find in a Catholic school. To find out more, call a Catholic school near you.
Topher, shotgun formation. He'll roll left. He's looking downfield. He's just scrambling. He's going to be sacked. Ball's loose. So it was going to be a turnover and downs anyway. And Ferry will take over at the Wheeling Central 39-yard line.
Very nice play by Ferry defense there. I don't know. Central runs it action. They have sprint action, and there's a half sprint action. I don't know if we should go further out of the pocket right there to get to the sideline, make the throw. But Ferry did a good job containing him, keep him in the pocket, even though he's rolling out. But
when you got to throw it downfield that far, I don't like rolling and then setting and then.
Well, my thing, obviously you can't be one side dominant, but I'm always one. My quarterback's for a hand. I like to go right side to him a little bit too. That's left-handed rollout right there.
Here comes O'Neal with the pressure again. They're getting the Ludoff. If Ludoff avoids the first level, he's going to be brought down by Riley Watkins right around midfield after a 5-yard pickup.
Hey, what Central D is just running free. They didn't break down there and make the tackle.
Ludoff. Well, here's the thing. Ludoff had no chance to throw it downfield. As well as he scrambles, he's running for his life back there right now, so he can't focus on any receiver.
Exactly. And that's what was last year. It was just his runs were just more of a design draw run. So he's got good wheels. I'm wondering if they'll just go back to that offensively. It limits them what they want to do, but that's better than him running around.
Yeah, I know.
trying to throw it and stuck and run.
Central applying some pressure again. Hand off to Halsey. Halsey's going to lose a yard on the play.
Goes 63. Luca Ferreira, the interior defensive line for Central, just bottle that one up. Yep, that was Ferreira.
Yeah. Ballsy a little slow to get up, but he is going back to the huddle.
Third,
third and 5 for the Purple Riders. Ball is on the 44-yard line of Martins Ferry. So 3rd and 6, maybe 5.
Obviously passing down, but the way Ludolf runs, I wouldn't be something that's maybe a design run or somebody skim on the outside.
Well, they don't want to put it back to Central again. Central's pressure again.
Wide open.
And receiver's wide open. That's enough for a first down across midfield. The catch is made by Colton Redinger.
That was the Ferry had 2 men left side. That was just the inside slot guy. No outside linebacker. Central covered the flat. That was just outside guy ran a nice post curl route. Central's halfback stayed with him. There was nobody there on the flat.
What did he get? He needed 5. He got 9.
Yeah. Nice read by Ludolf.
Central sold out was bringing everybody on that play. From receivers both sides. Ludolf looking. Now he's going to step up into the pocket again. Oh, and he's going to be hit again. Rudely in the middle this time, and that's going to be Hayden Baker.
4 down linemen for Central. No pressure. No blitz pressure right there. That did a good job containing Ludolf.
As much as we like Ludolf, he's tucking his head and putting his head down and trying to scramble. And he's running into 2 big hits in this game.
Yep.
He's running into Watkins. Now he runs into Hayden Baker. The guys are getting bigger that he's running into, and those coming off 2 weeks of sitting out from a concussion, he doesn't want to take that many hits.
Well, he's a size kid, but he is only 5'9", too. So it's not like he's a taller guy can see over the line. So he's going to be running into some taller guys.
Ludolf rolls the ball in his hand. He's going to scramble again. He's going to be brought down. Paxton Marling this time of the Maroon Knights.
Here's where, if I'm Ferry, that route they had 2 outside receivers running deep fly post routes, and then they had a long drag one across the field. That's just way too long developing routes for Ferry's offense, the way Central's defense is playing.
I want to apologize. That was Braden Whitelatch. Yeah, that's my mistake.
I also see Ferry's down. They need to get some yardage here, but I'd be looking more at the 5-6 yard short routes, get it in and out quickly for Ludolf.
Yeah, there's no reason to let him sit back there and wait for a route to develop.
It's not going to happen with the way Central's defense plays, the defensive line. So they got him 3rd and long, just like you have on defense.
Yes, so 3rd and 14, ball at the 49-yard line. Hayden Baker comes back, and his catch is caught, but he only got 6 yards on the catch, and Baker hit Ludolf hard. Oh, my goodness.
That's exactly what you want to have on defense.
Yeah.
Good pressure, and then you got good coverage still. You're sticky to the receivers. Nice completed pass, but you keep it 4th and 8-9 yards now.
So Tevin Williams on the punt for, 4th time now, I believe, tonight?
Yeah, Ferry's over 4 on their possessions.
Martos and Ferreira deep for the night.
Good fake punt situation right here where they're at. No.
Good kick by Williams. Bounces at the 20. Oh, man, Martos is going to get away now. They're going to let that roll. Clear down to the 5-yard line on Wheeling Central. There's a reason 2 guys are back there. Someone has to field it.
Central's had very good special teams all year. That's 2 now where they've had the ball roll split between 2.
There had to be some kind of miscommunication between Lorenzo and Cody on that play. I want to thank a few of our sponsors again here. West Virginia Northern Community College, Belmont Carson Petroleum, WV Medicine, the Glessner Group, Bob Fitzsimmons and Butch DePlaga and Paul Harris down there. I see coming up at halftime for the show.
Conversation there.
And no one wraps up a first half like those guys do. I can promise you that.
Set the tone for a nice second half, too.
Hanover Fuel Stop, Hundo's Family Restaurants and Catering, Chad Broadwater, State Farm Insurance, Quaker Steak and Lube.
Camaraderie up here in the booth, Jerry.
Thank God. Diocese of Wheeling Charleston, Technocap, Highland Sports Complex, Cross Law Offices, Behe Insurance, Domino's Pizza, Fred Clough and Dirty Paws, Gompers, Lorhide Associates, Liberty Distributors, The Highlands, and Frio, Stack, and Associates. And if you want to hear a game, too, like we said, we got this on 1600, on 1370 OVAC Rivalry Series. Shady Side hosting Belair tonight. Bob Treveri, Mark Honorman, and Ross Johnston.
Yeah, again, perspective. It's nice having this year compared to last year. We get full slate of schedule, full slate of games.
Absolutely.
It's nice to be able to do this. And you turn back here at Central game. It's 7-18 here in the second quarter, 14-0 Central.
I said 95 yards ago. Little shot, a wildcat formation again for the night.
Oh, there's a hole offside. He gets it.
Great job getting 5 yards, getting their shadow from underneath the goalpost there.
So Central touchdowns on their first 2 drives. Had a fourth down turnover last drive. So this is nice. They have a chance here to maybe take the entire game clock.
You can run the first half out if they just keep the first down.
Drive, yeah.
2nd and 6 for the night. That was 4 yards by Ferrer on that play.
Personnel again.
Central short another guy again.
There are 8 seconds on play clock. They should be okay, but still, you don't want to rush a guy on late like this.
Handoff route of Watkins. Oh, man, he's going to be wrapped up in the line of scrimmage after about a 1-yard gain. It's now at the 10-yard line.
I think it's our man J.T. Hill for Ferry wrapping him up. No.
So 3rd and 5 now for the Knights. They got to get to the 15. For the Knights,
it's a tricky situation. If you want to roll out and throw, Toph, maybe a short route.
Okay, so how about something maybe to aid Baker here, just because he kind of fall asleep on him.
Yep.
Maybe hit his block, roll off of it, and because you need 5.
You need 5. I know Anderson's a big playmaker for Central too. They might try to get the ball in his hands here.
Baker came off the line hard. You saw him, and that looked good too.
And I tell you what, he wasn't going to get it.
If he catches it, he didn't turn. He didn't have enough room to turn it up.
Well, and there was not much depth. He ran that out. He would have caught that ball on the 10-yard line, which would only been a 1 yard downfield. So right idea. It wasn't probably the right execution on that. So Ferry, big stop here. Pin Central back deep on your punt. Get a 3 and out, and they have a chance to make great field position in a 14-0 ball game.
Something Andrew Johnson hasn't done much in the last couple of weeks is come on and punt. So he'll be punting from his own end zone, about 3 yards in.
Get a big punt, big coverage here for Central.
Good high kick. Going to be fielded at the 45-yard line. Makes some room. Going to just kind of running towards the Central sideline. Still running. Down the sideline. Steps in. Still running. Down to the 5, and he's going to run.
A fantastic return.
The returns don't get any better than that. I got to tell you.
That was a fantastic
beautiful run. I mean, you have to appreciate to see what that just did. I mean, that was an amazing return.
Unbelievable.
He shook off, 7 tackles?
Well, he got outside the gunner for Central. That was the biggest thing. I think it was Martos on the outside there. It was either Martos or him, so I couldn't find it right. It was a 4. So that was the first step. And then Central did poor coverage on it, but he did a very good job eluding, tiptoeing down the sideline. Huge play for Ferry.
What a momentum breaker. And it all started with a great punt down to the 5-yard line.
Now, Ferry looks like 1 for 2.
Yeah. So 14-6 at the second. And Ferry will go trips to both sides. Rudolph's going to take off running up the middle, and it's going to – oh, man, I got to tell you, he fell weird, too.
That's Martos shoots the gap.
Cody Martos with a big hit on the 2-point conversion, and he laid in the Rudolph. So score will remain 14-6, 5:25 to go here in the first half. We'll be back in 60.
Technocap, located in Glendale, West Virginia, a leading manufacturer of metal closures, supplying some of the largest consumer products, manufacturers in the world, and shipping to dozens of countries. Technocap wishes the best of success to Wheeling Central Catholic High School this football season. Go Knights!
What you do today determines your future, which is why it's important to choose a company you can trust. With our expert knowledge in accounting, insurance, financial solutions, and now creative services, we will put you on the path to success. Choose the Glessner Group.
West Virginia Northern Community College has over 10 new programs. Check out these new offerings that can lead to a great career, including hospitality and tourism, industrial technology, elementary education, substance abuse intervention specialist, our 100% online criminal justice program, and more. New non-credit trainings include EMT, paramedic, CDL, and certified nurse assistant. Register for one of these new programs today, or check out one of the other 70 programs West Virginia Northern Community College has to offer at wvncc.edu.
McCreath is going to be in the middle here for the Knights. He's going to come up and catch it. Brandon McCreath. Oh, my goodness. Nice play by him. The freshman for the Maroon Knights.
Listen, we saw him in, I don't say garbage time, but, toward the end of the game last week, he made some nice plays on the kick return as well. Listen, caught that, very aggressive. He came up hard for that.
He didn't wait for it. Nope. He went after the ball.
Caught it on the run.
And look at the field position he gave.
45
yard line.
So here's Central. Got to blunt Ferry's momentum. Need a nice sustained drive. Quick score, we'll take that too. But you got to flip the tide now back.
Braden McQueef earning more and more playing time every week with his effort. Little bunch formation right. Just going to be trying to block for Watkins. Watkins is going to be tripped up and give him one on the play. Busting through that time from Martins Ferry was Peyton Horry.
Man, talk about we got a 1.5 yard difference between the two referees right here marking this ball.
You're right. I mean, he has it behind the 45. This guy had it 1 yard in front of the 45.
And Watkins did a good job eluding the left defensive end for Ferry to get back, I thought, 2 yards past the line of scrimmage when he dove forward.
So we'll move it back and no gain on the play after we said one. So for shotgun formation. Takes a snap. Take it himself. We don't see this very often. Toph's going to be just short. I don't know.
They might give it to him. I think
they're going to give it to him also.
Yep, he's singling already.
Yeah, he's already saying move the sticks.
Yeah,
How
that's
about
just
that?
Nice power run from the quarterback position there.
That's what they started the game with against Weird. Was it Weird or Man, and he had the fumble.
Oh, yeah, it's Weird again. Which he had 35 yards downfield and got pumped from behind.
Yep. He turned his back to in this time, just kept running forward.
That was a great block by White Latch to spring. So
Toph is showing us a couple moves out there. To the Martins Ferry side of the field, 45-yard line.
Such a moves.
Hand off to Luca Ferreira. Ferreira cuts left. Cuts back in. To the 30. Oh, my goodness. No one's going to catch Lorenzo Ferreira.
Man.
From 45 yards out.
Fancy footwork from Lorenzo Ferreira.
2 weeks in a row for Lorenzo. If you remember last week at Jesuit, he cut to the sideline, back in, and back to the sideline, and he just did it again here.
He made the play off tackle on the sweep, and then 8 yards downfield, he just juked the DB out of the shorts. It was...
Boy, Lorenzo Ferreira, I didn't know he played baseball. He's a home run hitter.
Hey, this is what we were talking about. Maybe a sustained drive, front time, or quick action.
I tucked her on for the extra point right down the. Oh, no.
It looked like he got deflected, Jerry.
Did it really?
It knuckled and went left.
Okay, yeah, and I hear Central Coach saying it was blocked.
Yep.
So how about that? There's a missed extra point for the Knights. 20-6, 4:01 to play in the first half. We'll be right back.
Hanover Fuel Stop, located at 105 Hanover Street in Martins Ferry, offers some of the Valley's best hoagies, all toasted to perfection. Hanover Fuel Stop offers delicious breakfast sandwiches all day long, and daily specials like smoked wings or fresh fish sandwiches on Fridays. Hanover Fuel Stop, offering delivery, so visit hfstop.com, place your order, let them bring your next lunch to you. Visit Hanover Fuel Stop online or give them a call, 740-633-3180.
Highland Sports is your place to play and stay in the game all year long. Registration is open for fall classes and leagues for youth and adults with new programs starting throughout the season. Head to highlandsports.com to hit the hardwood for basketball or volleyball in the fieldhouse. Come enjoy baseball classes, soccer instruction, and plenty more on the indoor turf. Stop in any time to play on the climbing walls or bring your gamer to the huge arcade. Open 7 days a week and no memberships are required, so head up to the Highlands and get ready to reach new heights at Highlands Sports Complex.
Third Knights on for the kickoff. Eli Tucker once again will put it on the hash mark. Closest to the central side of the field, kicking towards the Ohio River. Tucker's high kick going to be caught at the 10-yard line. Over to the 20. Going to be brought down to 25.
No.
Braden McCreese again. Boy.
Making a name for himself on special teams. That's how you do it. Listen.
If you want to earn playing time on a varsity team as a freshman, you do stuff like he's doing on special teams.
Kickoff return, kick coverage. That's where you make a name for yourself as a young kid. And he's doing a fantastic job for himself right there. And there was that. He shut down a big hole. There was a nice size gap again in the middle where the first return for Ferry was.
If he doesn't catch him, there's a lot of running room up the middle of this field.
So 25-yard line for Ferry. Central, nice response. After Ferry.
Ferry's going to call time out here, aren't they? How much time are they going to give him?
They didn't start the play clock.
They never started the play clock.
Jeez.
My goodness. A long toss left here.
Yeah.
Good job by the Maroon Knights defense pursuing over there. Giving, let's go with 2 on the play.
Historically against Central, the long tosses, the very far, those don't work too much. Usually Central has good speed and they're very disciplined to extend the play outside.
Martos and Luca Ferreira on the hit for the Knights. Luca at that down tackle spot.
Couple nice tackles for Luca. Got 3:27 left in the second quarter, 20-6 Central.
Twin receivers right. An interesting formation here from Ferry. Ludoff throws one downfield. He's going to overthrow this receiver. The receiver got a finger on it, but I got to tell you, it was too far in front of him. He made a great effort to try to run it down. But let's give credit to Braxton. Is that Braxton? Javon Miller. He was step for step with him the whole way down there.
Yeah.
It made it tough on him. Didn't give him an easy free route.
Good effort was that. I'm sorry, was that Lucy, number 7? I think on the, Baron Lucy.
Yeah, Baron Lucy.
It's his first time really Ludoff and Ferry had a nice chance to set back and make a throw like that, and just missed it.
3rd down and 8.
Reset the clock. Central and there's 3 down front now.
Andrew Johnson's calling something out on defense. He just saw, so let's follow him. He's going to step back, yeah. And the Knights are going to get the loot off again. He avoided the first tackle of Martos, and then Brandon Whitlatch said, no way.
Yeah, Central went from their 4-man front to the 3-3, and they're cheating here because we have the coaches in the booth, but they were calling right away, hit the tight end for Ferry, and he did get a free release. So down the middle of the field, Central had it scouted out pretty well right there.
How about that? Central, they only take a minute and a half off the play clock there after stopping Ferry a couple times, the incomplete pass off the clock. To Martos and Ferreira, deep for the night. The ball, those feet are on the 50-yard line here. Martos is going to catch it.
Run.
Bobbles it for a second over the 50 and going to be brought down at the 46-yard line of Martins Ferry. So nice, good field position here.
1 timeout left, 2:17 left on the game clock.
20-6.
Here's the thing, chance to do 2 for 1. They get a touchdown here, and they get the ball to start the 3rd quarter as well.
How about that? If you're right, deferring, now it's actually going to...
Yeah, might work out for the benefit. We'll see.
Javon Miller off. Radcliffe will split wide right. 2 wings. This looks like a buck sweep motion.
Probably stem action out of this once they get set.
Stepped up in front of Tope. Tope is seam down the middle. Yep.
Wide open.
It's open. If he looks way downfield to Radcliffe. Get to his hands, Taylor. Radcliffe from 46 yards out.
You called it, Jerry. It was fake the sweep.
Yeah.
Deep route for Radcliffe. Nice post. Only a 2-man route.
And Topher did a great job fighting off the initial hit and allowed him to step into the pocket.
Yeah, that's the thing. He didn't drop back further, didn't drop down and tuck the run. Stepped in. Huge, beautiful ball.
Let's say one thing. That's Topher's best pass of the season.
Yes,
so far.
that was.
We've been waiting for that.
That's perfect.
He should come to the sideline, take a big, deep breath now, the Topher family. Eli Tucker on for the extra point. Hit it up, and this one's right down the middle, says Michael Lee. 2:09 to go. Maroon Knights 26, Ferry 6 in the first half. We'll be right back.
In a perfect world, there would be no accidents or injuries ever, no bad situations.
Cross law.
In a perfect world, insurance companies would never refuse payment for your legitimate claims.
Cross law.
In the real world, there's attorney David F. Cross of Cross Law. David F. Cross has been practicing for over 25 years on Charles Street in Wellsburg. 737-4185. You're not just another client at Cross Law. You're considered part of the family. As David always says, at Cross Law, we take your case personally.
Hey, all you Wheeling Central fans, the Fahey Levitt Agency is just like you. They support the Knights, too. They're also proud to live in Wheeling, where they help families like yours with auto, home business, farm, life, and retirement. Don't drop the ball. Get the professional coaching you need to win at life. Give the Fahey Levitt Agency a call today at 304-242-8840. And go Knights! Nationwide is on your side. Nationwide Mutual Insurance Company and affiliates, Columbus, Ohio, subject to underwriting guidelines, review, and approval.
Welcome back here. The Knights quick score, 1 play, 46 yards. Topher to Caleb Radcliffe. His second of the night?
Yes, 2 big plays, too.
Tucker, left hash. Tucker puts that one up the air, going to be fielded at the 8-yard line. That time fielded by Baron Lucy.
Nice breakdown by Central. There you go.
And guess who's on the tackle again? Braden McCrease.
Yes. Gets Ferreira in there a little bit.
Yes, Ferreira and also That's Parker Watkins on the hit for Central, along with Quinn Berlinski.
Ready for Luke and Galbraith in there as well. So nice, very good coverage for Central.
Some names we don't get to see very often.
Right. But that's, again, for Central, you make your bones on special teams. Yeah, it's a big, big piece. It's that, for Central to have the depth and number of players to be able to get their starters a blow, so to speak, on the special teams with his nice benefit. So no big plays here from Central. That's what you're talking about.
No, don't give it up.
Nothing deep.
Oh, man. Martos made one heck of an effort at that ball. And Ludolf had to let it go just a second too soon.
It's one thing you got to give and take. We sold the house out there. Sperry did have a running back in the flat, and then, again, hit the tight end. One of the things you learn for Central is your defense end out to linebacker, you got to hit the tight end on the offensive player. He got another free release, had a 10, 12-yard out route that could have thrown to as well.
But the pressure was coming so hard at him. Again, it's making him make quick decisions. Hand off up the middle. Halsey's going to be tripped up at the 30-yard line after a, let's say, 3-4-yard gain.
So, minute 45 left now. Central, they stop them here. They can take a time, depending how Sperry plays, if they want to run the clock out or if they want to throw.
Sperry has all three timeouts if they wanted to use one.
Yeah, I think with them not hitting on that first play, they're ready to cut the losses and just, all right.
But you're right. If Central stops them, they'll force them to punt. Downfield, tip. Oh, my.
He had him.
Well, one thing that does is stop the clock, so now they're going to have to bring the punting unit on.
That was a post route from the outside receiver. It was there. It was a good ball by Ludolf, right about the 42-yard line. It would have been a nice 15-yard pickup right there in a first down.
Did you just bobble that one?
Yeah, it just went right through his hands.
Okay.
Yeah. Nothing. Yeah, Anderson was around in the area, make the hit after the fact, but it would have been a catch.
And their feet are going to be just about where they were last time, Ferreira and Martos. 45-yard line will average it. Williams on. It's going to be a low kick. Martos catches it at the 45. We're close to midfield. They're going to drag him down by his jersey. Looks like we'll spot it at the 49-yard line of Wheeling Central. 1:13 to play in the half.
So, minute 13. Now, curious for Central. Deep ball last time. I wonder if that maybe a little sneaky, do maybe a screen pass, something like that. Yeah.
In this situation, I've seen screen pass either Martos or Anderson.
Yeah, I think they might.
But no Ferreira on the field.
No, So I think also this play here will dictate. I think how the rest of the series will go here before halftime.
Follow Anderson out there. Martos is your wing over here, unless they counter with Martos. But I look, and there's a counter back to Anderson.
Nice play. Nice play by Ferry. Defense number 2. Yep. Number 2 for Ferry. That's George Halsey. He did a couple nice stops from his linebacker position. 58 seconds. Big thing here, Ratcliffe's on one-on-one coverage to our lower half of the field.
Yeah. The safety's trying to guess, and if I was him, I would cheat this direction. Hand off. Nope. Takes
Oh,
it.
he's got him. Oh.
There's too much pressure for Toe.
Still got him.
Throws it. He finds Ratcliffe again at the 20. He's still running to the 10. 5. Into the end zone again. Caleb Ratcliffe. Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, Adam, that's what. Again, Ratcliffe, deep post route, beat Lucy as DB. The only issue was Topher was running for his life back there away from him. But Ratcliffe, he's just his wide receiver. Throw your arm up. Let me, hey, I'm right here. Throw me the ball.
Me and Caleb down by the schoolyard.
Yeah, that's exactly what it was.
That's when you draw up in the dirt.
So, 2 killer plays by Central. After Ferry got right back in the ball game, it was 14-6.
14-6 4 minutes ago. Kick is up,
that ball
and
got put down late.
It's good. 34-6, 33 seconds to go in the half. We'll be back in 1 minute.
You demand perfection. That's why you drive the perfect car. Okay, maybe it's not exactly perfect, but it's perfect to get you to Domino's for their perfect $7.99 carry-out deal. Carry out any 3-topping pizza or a 10-piece order of wings, smothered in delicious sauces like hot buffalo, garlic parmesan, and honey barbecue, just $7.99 each. Demand the perfect carry-out deal at Domino's. Carry out only. You must ask for this limited time offer. Prices, participation, and charges may vary. Excludes XL and specialty pizzas. Crust availability varies by size.
Frio Stack and Associates auctioneers, realtors, certified appraisers specializing in antiques, business liquidations, multi-parcel land auctions. Frio Stack and Associates is a regional business offering the executor, attorney, agent, and other individuals the most comprehensive and technologically advanced auction and appraisal services available. For information on our service, call our office at 304-233-3168 or email frioauc@aol.com. Frio Stack and Associates sells the earth and everything on it.
Eli Tucker on the kick again for the Maroon Knights. Blake may be getting sore at this point, Stormy.
He's putting some
Yeah.
ice on that one after the night's game.
So 33 seconds to go in the half. The Glessner Group halftime show is coming up next.
Man, that's a nice corner kick right there.
And great job by him to let it go out of bounds, Baron Lucy.
All things, you know what? Fine with that. But, you know, there's no big return you can give up here. Let's play some defense, keep the guys
Who's most upset about that? Braden McQueen.
Yeah, I think
He wanted
got
another
another
tackle.
Yeah, so you got Steve Central here. They've been playing a little soft coverage anyway with their DBs, especially now with 30 seconds left.
Yeah, you give everything up in front of you here. So they'll get the ball out at the, 40? 35. I apologize, 35.
So I feel like it's been adjusted to two different levels of play.
Here's the thing now, you got to be careful because Central knows they're going to try to put one up in the air here. Yep. So Central's going to be playing the interception.
So here's where I'm Aiden Baker, man. Strip sack. Yeah, now you're looking at your chops here.
You sure are. Look at Baker, 4-point stance.
That's right.
Yeah, they're going to go up the middle with Halsey. Halsey's going to be tripped up. Right around a first down.
He got hit pretty hard there by Watkins, too.
I don't think he hit by Baker and Watkins. They both want to hurt.
Yeah. I think that's why he's
a
little ginger getting up right now.
Yeah, Halsey will limp to the sideline.
So he's been a heck of a player on defense for Ferry. He's come in 2 or 3 times behind the line scrimmage.
First game of the year, Shady Side hosting Martins Ferry. Mark Heinerman arrived down on the sideline. We called the game from. Halsey ran wild that night against Shady Side. Had a great night over there.
Just a junior, 5'9", 155. Very good two-way player for Ferry. Starting the game clock, 25 seconds left here.
Yeah, so I think Ferry's going to try to let this run. 20 seconds to go. They do have to snap this one time.
Central number 4 down front.
Rudolph takes it. There's a little out. It was tipped. Was it tipped or?
I think it just slipped out of his hands.
Okay.
Usually, I usually run defensive guys. If they tip it, they'll let you know. And I didn't see White Latch or Suggs or anybody like that.
Yeah, Marley wasn't celebrating.
Yeah. So I think it just slipped out of his hand. Yeah, 10 seconds left here.
There's Biff. Biff said bad throw.
500 quarter.
There's 10 seconds to go in the half. Handoff up the middle this time. With some running room. Still running downfield, and Central will give them all of that so they know the clock's going to run.
Probably a little bit more like to get, but yeah, you're keeping in front now. Ludov's got a decent arm, so you can probably get to the end zone if he has time to do it. Down to the 40-yard line. Ferry's going to take a timeout. Draw up their last play before the half.
It looked like Watkins and that fullback were, I don't know if they were exchanging pleasantries over there after that play, but they were both handing each other the ball.
I'm not surprised Watkins involved in that either. They're right in the middle of it.
So Ferry does call a timeout with 2.4 seconds to go. And
you know what? No freebies here for Central. You're in the ball to start the third quarter. If you get the chance to throw deep, you always thought just bat it down.
If they will be doing a halftime show, by the way. Official signaling to Central. Let's get back out on the field. See Eli Stancombe out there. Stancombe was in the huddle.
Mr. DePlaga, give me a chair. You can hide this from me, Jerry.
Give it to Tracy. That's who needs it. Rudolph takes the snap. He's going to look up into the pocket, throws one downfield. Incomplete.
Ooh, he got behind the DB for Central. It could have been lucky there, but nice first half for Central. Outside of that.
For the Knights, we played one half of football here in Martins Ferry, and it's been all maroon and white except for one punt return. That was simply amazing by Martins Ferry. It's 34-6. The Glessner Group halftime show is coming up next, and we'll be right back.
Are you traveling? Working a little bit too much? Is your fur baby starting to get a little shaggy? Let Dirty Paws be your one-stop shop for all of your pet care needs. Stop in and see us at 202 18th Street or give us a call at 304-639-7754 to schedule your appointments for dog grooming, doggy daycare, and dog boarding today.
The International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, Local 141, would like to welcome all to the Game of the Week, and they wish all local teams and players a safe and successful season. The IBEW Local 141 proudly supports local student athletes. Apprenticeship applications available daily at 82 Burkham Court in the Elm Grove section of Wheeling, and you can call them at 304-242-3870. The International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, Local 141, lighting the valley for 110 years.
Quaker Steak and Lube at the Highlands is the perfect place to relax after a long day. Happy hour from 3 to 6 Monday through Friday. Get $2 off appetizers, $3 off domestic drafts, and house wine specials. Quaker Steak and Lube, voted Best Wings USA. Quaker Steak and Lube at the Highlands with another steal of a deal. Get a steak burger and fries all day Monday for only $8.99. It's also Military Mondays. The Lube will take 25% off for all veterans, active duty military, and first responders. Quaker Steak and Lube, voted Best Wings USA.
It's not just a home or a car. It's the 5 hours you spent in the kitchen mastering your epic wing recipe and the 3-hour family road trip to the tailgate party. While other insurance companies just see them as a bundle or combo, State Farm agent Chad Broadwater sees your home and car as the time and memories you put into them. Chad understands what your things really mean to you and is here to help you give them the protection they deserve. Talk to State Farm agent Chad Broadwater in Wheeling for your home and auto insurance today.
Technocap, located in Glendale, West Virginia, a leading manufacturer of metal closures, supplying some of the largest consumer products, manufacturers in the world, and shipping to dozens of countries. Technocap wishes the best of success to Wheeling Central Catholic High School this football season. Go Knights!
Do you want to learn more about West Liberty University? Then register for one of our Black and Gold Days. You'll learn about the admissions process, financial aid, and housing, plus get details about your intended major. You'll even be entered for a chance to win a $1,000 scholarship just for attending. It's everything you need to know. Get registered for the October 13th event at westliberty.edu/visit. Visit, tour, connect at West Liberty University.
Gompers, Lori and Associates would like to wish best of luck to all area athletes this fall season. For over 40 years, Gompers, Lori and Associates has been providing quality, personalized financial guidance to businesses and individuals. Gompers, Lori and Associates expertise ranges from small business consulting and accounting services to more in-depth services such as financial statements and tax planning and preparation services. Gompers, Lori and Associates can be reached at 304-242-9300. That's 304-242-9300.
Since 1987, Liberty Distributors has been one of the state's leading suppliers of quality commercial print paper, janitorial supplies, custom packaging, and shipping materials. Liberty has made customer focus and care the first rule of business. We also focus on being environmentally conscious by offering a complete and certified line of green products. Visit libertydistributors.com for a full view of our product catalog, now with our 20,000 products, training videos, and more. Liberty Distributors, serving the entire Ohio Valley for 30 years.
Welcome to the Glessner Group halftime show over here at Martins Ferry Stadium, the Dave Bruni Football Complex. And the Wheeling Central Maroon Knights are up 34-6 over Martins Ferry, and just a big first half by Michael Topher and Caleb Radcliffe. 3 touchdown passes, long touchdown passes, playing a really good game, 34-6. Wheeling Central Catholic High School over the Martins Ferry Purple Riders. And I got my partners here, Butch DePlaga and guest Paul Harris. Going to weigh in a little bit on football here today. And Butch, pretty good game first half and pretty dry. Nice, beautiful night for football. And
Great night.
Yeah, Martins Ferry.
A little bit now, that's all.
Yeah, Martins Ferry's down a little bit this year. They're having a tough time. It's 1-5, I think, coming into the game. The Maroon Knights 4-2 coming in, and just showing some real firepower really here, pretty good today. Let me go through some of the statistics. 2 touchdown runs by Lorenzo Ferrara, and he has 6 carries for 79 yards, and he has a touchdown run of 26 yards, and another touchdown run of 45 yards. Speedy. I tell you, he's just come through, Butcher, in the last few games. Give him a step, and he's gone. He's gone. He's fun to watch. Good kid. Playing a heck of a game, heck of a football player. Michael Topher, 1 carry for 10 yards, but he's doing his damage through the air. Riley Watkins, 6 carries, 21 yards. Cody Martos, 2 nice carries for 22 yards. I'd like to see him get in the end zone. And Braxton Anderson, 2 carries for 1 yard. Topher is 6 for 8, 181 yards, 3 touchdown passes here, 6 for 8, and just having a heck of a night and putting the ball right on the money. Caleb Radcliffe, 3 catches, 132 yards, and 3 touchdowns. All 3 of them went for touchdowns. And Braxton Anderson, 2 catches for 53 yards, and Riley Watkins, 1 catch for 2 yards. Over on Martins Ferry side, George Halsey has 7 carries, 32 yards. Larkins has 1 carry for 2 yards. Aiden Ludoff, the quarterback, and of course we take sacks and things like that, has 5 carries for 3 yards. And Redinger has 1 carry for a beautiful hard run, ran over a couple of players actually for Central. Younger guy, 24-yard carry. Aiden Ludoff, and he is 3 for 11 for 12 yards with 1 interception. But I got to say, there were 2 passes right on the money. He put one on one kid's fingertips and should have been caught and should have been a 70-yard touchdown. Has a nice arm, nice quarterback, and he's had some tough times back there with the rush from Central. Catching, Layden Hors has 1 catch for 1 yard, and Redinger has 1 for 8 yards. The Maroon Knights have 4 first downs, and Martins Ferry has 3 penalties, 2 penalties for each team, 30-yard total penalties. Turnover, there was an interception by Caleb Radcliffe. I'll tell you what, Butch, he had a heck of a first half. 132 yards, 3 touchdowns, and 1 interception already. So big night for Caleb, and I'll tell you what, he's a heck of a receiver. And I'll tell you what, I think he can play at the next level. Maybe one of the schools. Yeah, he has good hands, and he's a heck of a player, heck of a basketball player too. So, Butch, you got the tackles there?
Yes, we got 14 individuals on tackles tonight. Braden Anderson has a tackle and an assist. David Miller has 1 assist. Erden Baker has 2 tackles and 1 assist. Peyton Hillebrand has 1 assist. Cole O'Neill has 1 tackle. Then we go down to Cave Radcliffe, which has a tackle and an interception.
Yeah, he's playing pretty good. I tell you, he's a good kid, good athlete. I enjoy watching him play. Yeah, absolutely.
Parker Watkins with 1 tackle. Braden McReith is 1 tackle. Riley Watkins has 3 tackles. And Cody Martos, he's playing a good name. Offense and defense, he has 3 tackles and 2 assists. And Quentin Berlinski, 1 tackle. Shannon Looney has an assist. Luca Ferres has 1 tackle, and Braden Whitlatch has 2 tackles. Yeah, that's about what we've been getting every game, about 14 players on a tackle.
All right, and I tell you, Paul, this is his first time coming to keep statistics. He had that pen out and was going through, and he was supposed to take care of all the injuries if anybody got injured and pulled out of the game. What's the report on that first half for the Maroon Knights?
Well, Bob, I'm delighted to tell you that in the first half there were no injuries, which is a tremendous statistic.
That is good. That is good. That's good conditioning, too. It is. It has a lot to do with that. So, absolutely. Let me go through the scoring drives here before we do some other stuff here. With 7:04 left in the first quarter, a 7-play, 80-yard drive, 26-yard touchdown run by Lorenzo Ferrara. Just took it in and scooted down there. Eli Tucker with the kick, extra point, 7-0, the Maroon Knights over the Martins Ferry Purple Riders. Then with 3:32 on a 5-play, 2-minute, 11-second drive, 35-yard touchdown pass. Beautiful pass by Michael Topher on the left side of the end zone here on the east end zone. Michael Topher to Caleb Radcliffe. Eli Tucker did the kick. I'll tell you what, he can boot that ball.
Oh, yeah.
On the kickoffs, he's putting it down to the 2 in the end zone sometimes here, and that's another thing that's really valuable in college kicking is the kickoff. And I'll tell you, he got a strong leg. Maroon Knights went up 14-0 then with 3:32 in the first quarter. Caleb Ratcliffe had an interception, and that was right before the second quarter, but the Maroon Knights stalled out. It was a big interception, stopped the drive and the momentum of Ferry. And then there was a punt return from Central 10, and there was a 45-yard Damian Ray punt return. And I'll tell you what, he broke about 2 or 3 tackles. It was a heck of a nice run.
Beautiful run, but too much arm tackle.
I'll tell you, too much arm tackle on Central's part, but I tell you, that Ray kid, I tell you what, a tough kid, and broke about 2 or 3 tackles, took it in. The kick was no good, or they went for 2 points, and it was no good. Maroon Knights were up 14-6 then with about 4 minutes and 30 seconds left in the second quarter. Goes to the second quarter, then another 45-yard run. Lorenzo Ferrara touchdown run with 4:01 left in the second quarter. 2-play, 45-second drive. The kick was no good. It was missed at that time. 20-6, Wheeling Central Catholic. 2:09 left in the second quarter. A 2-play drive. Michael Topher, 46-yard, beautiful touchdown pass to Caleb Ratcliffe. The Ferry guy had been hurt. The cornerback was hurt, and they put in another kid and substituted him. And you could hear the guys up, the coaches up in the coaching box, throw it to Ratcliffe on the new player, and it was a 46-yard touchdown from Topher to Ratcliffe. Eli Tucker with the kick, good, 27-6, with 2:09 left in the first half. Then there was a 51-yard touchdown pass on a 2-play drive with 1:13 and 34-6 after Tucker's extra point. That was a 51-yard, beautiful touchdown pass to Topher. From Topher to Ratcliffe again, and Ratcliffe actually broke the tackle about the 5-yard line. Took it in. Maroon Knights, Wheeling Central Catholic High School up here at the halftime, 34-6, and looks like some other kids from the team going to get to play here a little bit in the second half.
That's great. We need that.
Yeah, and a lot going on in baseball, football, and stuff. But let me do a couple shout-outs to a couple buddies of ours, Pat Cassidy, Greg Gellner, out there probably, I'm sure, listening, glued to the radio, and we're watching this over here. Most of the runs in the first quarter from left to right on your radio dial there, Pat and Greg. I'm sure you can figure that one out. And a shout-out to Jack Fahey, who's one of our most loyal listeners. Great guy, former mayor, former commissioner.
He tells me about it.
The Faheys, just all the Faheys and the McCormicks. And the Ripper is out there listening to us also, and Commissioner Randy Wharton. He was the game host last week at Wheeling Jesuit. No longer Wheeling Jesuit, Wheeling University, and sponsored the ball. And he does so much for our community. He's one of our county commissioners, the president. And the Highlands, in large part, is part of what he has done, and to build that thing to just a great facility, entertainment, really doing a lot of stuff for the folks in the High County. And shout out to Commissioner Randy Wharton, and he's just a great guy and a great friend. He also lost his mom last week, and our condolences to his entire family again for that. So Butch, what do we do here? We got about 7 minutes left here. So, well, I ask you that every week. Yeah. Yeah, you never have an answer.
I think we're going to go out and score one more time, and I think they got to put Hillenbrand back in.
Yeah, let Hillenbrand play a little bit.
A little bit more. And let everybody play now.
Yeah, Paul, you haven't been here for some time here, a couple of years, I guess, because your oldest son's in the Marine Corps right now, right?
That's right, Bob. We're very
big shout out to the Marines, huh?
Indeed.
There's nothing better than the Marines, through the air, the land, and the sea, right?
That's right. And I like he played football in high school, and I like to think that sports like football, basketball, baseball, they condition these young men and women, for that matter, and with basketball, to go into the armed services, and it's still an honorable thing to serve this great country of ours.
That is. You got to be pretty proud to have a son. He just finished up his boot camp at Paris Island. Is that right?
Yeah, we went down for the graduation, and it's very well done, and it's very efficiently done. The entire event took about an hour, and all those young men and now women standing out on the field and burning hot down there off of close to Charleston, South Carolina. But I'm sure there were lots of proud parents and families there. And
how neat is that to see your son become a Marine? I mean, to me, that's the tough guys of all the armed services and everything. When you're a Marine, you got it made. It's up in your mind. You're one of the best.
Tough guy.
One of the greatest.
Well, I asked my son,
One of a few. Is that right? One of a few?
Yeah, before he shipped out, I said, well, why did you join the Marines? He said, because it's the most difficult. So, yeah, and, we're lucky that we have still great young men and women that serve in the armed services and protect us. And, as you know, West Virginia is what the highest per capita in the out of all the states and men in the service, and we're still very proud of that. And I'm just fortunate that my son turned out to be a great kid.
That's pretty neat. You got a daughter too that's getting married here pretty soon too. So shout out to just thank you for your son's service. Thank him more particularly. But it's also a sacrifice for parents because it has to worry the heck out of you. When your son puts that uniform on, you start thinking what's going to happen next.
Yeah, ever since they shipped down to Parris Island, every night I'm watching the world news intently to see what's going to happen. And no one wants their son or daughter to be in harm's way, but someone has to do it.
Yep, it's good. All right, let's get back here to a little sports, and thank you again, Paul. And then Saturday morning, now tomorrow we don't have a show. Every Saturday morning we have the Paul Harris sports show that comes on, and it's a review of all the high school football games, the basketball games. But you listen to it on Saturday mornings and the upcoming games and stuff like that. But we're also the sponsor of the West Virginia University Mountaineers, proudly to say, and we sponsor their football and basketball, all their games. And Coach Neil Brown tomorrow, they got a tough game. West Virginia plays Baylor, a 4-1 Baylor team. 2 and 3 West Virginia teams had a little bit of hard luck here, and we won a tough game against Virginia Tech, and we're going to find out how good Virginia Tech is tomorrow. I think they play Notre Dame tomorrow, so
they do.
Yeah, so that's going to be a test. I'd like to see how tough that Virginia Tech really is since we beat them. But at noon tomorrow, West Virginia 2 and 3 versus Baylor 4 and 1. We start our West Virginia Mountaineers show at 9 o'clock, and I guess they bumped you guys out, Paul. Did you guys arm wrestle over that time, or how did they get you out of there?
Well, I think it's okay to yield every now and then to the Mountaineers. We have a lot of faithful listeners, faithful to the Mountaineers, and, so it's a good cause. I give up that spot.
Yep. And I said we got some good guys, Russ and Jim and Dr. Georges and Mark also when he comes. They're there on the sports show in the morning. I tell you, those guys do a great job. They bring some great guests in. They got my buddy Reno Sakosh from Steubenville, the coach up there. Yeah, he was on last week again, and just what a great guy and great coach. We got some great coaches. The Brunis, the Youngs, the Sakoshes, just in the Paul Billiard from up in Brooke County that passed away last year, coached me at Central, actually, 1969 and 1970. It's been a couple years ago. So just a couple. Yeah, but he was a legendary coach. Pretty good. Anyway, tonight, so for the sports, the Dodgers and the Giants, the most winning baseball teams in the pro, they're tonight. Wheeling Park at Morgantown. It's 20-0 Wheeling Park over Morgantown. Cameron and Valley, no score. Blair was losing to Shady Side. Shady Side got a tough team, man. I'll tell you, Palenka's over there just tough, 6-0. And then it was 21-0 St. Clairsville over Union Local. Tomorrow, big games, Oklahoma, Texas tomorrow, Maryland, Ohio State, Georgia and Auburn, Wake Forest and Syracuse, Penn State and Iowa, the number 4, number 3 teams in the country tomorrow. Yeah, big game. Notre Dame plays Virginia Tech tomorrow, and Alabama, Texas A&M at noon on WKKX. West Virginia, Baylor, and then Sunday, we can't forget the Cleveland Browns. We sponsor the Cleveland Browns, too. We're the Cleveland Browns station, and Greg McDermott, John Keller, and our city manager, Bobby Heron, they go up every week. This week it's at San Diego, and I don't think they'll make that. But the 3-1 Browns against the San Diego Chargers, and I tell you, those Brownies are playing good this year. And right on WKKX at 4:05 on Sunday, you can listen to that. Tonight, you can listen to Biff on the West Virginia Northern Community College halftime show. He gives all the scores after the game, and all the rundowns here locally in the OVAC. And then after that, we have Metro News that comes on and puts all the scores for the entire state. So football, if you want to hear about football, stay tuned to WKKX. And and all the scores in that. Once again, Gary Glessner, we want to thank Gary Glessner and Steve Wharton and all the guys from the Glessner Group. If you got any money and you want to invest any money, go out there. They sell insurance. They sell they do accounting. They do taxes. They do insurance and wealth management. That's the one I hope one of these days to get to, so have some wealth management. And that's run by Eric Snodgrass. Paul's already in there, I'm sure.
I hope one day to meet these guys.
And there's no question, Butch has been in the wealth management division out at the Glessner Group for 25, 30 years. He's had money. He was born with money, I think.
That's what they tell me.
Yeah, if you got accounting and taxes needs, call Steve Wharton. If you got insurance needs, call Brett Andrews. If you got wealth management, call Eric Snodgrass. And Gary Glessner, he knows it all. I tell you, he's one of the smartest guys I've ever met. And just a phenomenal guy, and we appreciate him sponsoring our halftime show, and it really means a lot to us. And Paul, I want to thank you for sponsoring the Saturday morning show. I tell you, I love the show. It really does recap a lot of stuff and all that. It's so neat to just hear your name on there and be associated with that.
Well, it's a great show, Bob. I'm honored to sponsor it, and there are great people on there. They have a wealth of knowledge with respect to sports. I'm listening to the show. Some of the information they pull out is absolutely amazing.
Yeah, that is. It is. They do a pretty good job. I tell you, the only thing I'm disappointed, I tried to get some popcorn over the. So I mean, if I had my choice, I would have got a milkshake. Okay, that would have been it. And then those cookies, like you ever have the Snookerdoodles? Those are good things too. They don't make those over there. There's stuff out to eat over there.
Well, them skinny guys can afford all that.
That's right. You look pretty good, boy. Not too bad. So, and the Maroon Knights then have a bit of a schedule coming up, and they got St. Clairsville next week.
Next week, that's the tough one. Next week, we got to. That's what I say. We can substitute a little bit here. We can't afford any injuries.
And then after that, they play St. Clairsville next week, and then Beaver Local, and then Oak Glen, I think, is the last game they picked up there. Yeah. And the captains are coming back out for the second half. And there's number 21, Caleb Radcliffe, 3 touchdowns, 131 yards, and an interception, a pick here also today. Just a phenomenal effort. Once again, this is sponsored by the Glessner Group, and Gary and the Glessners and all the guys working there. We really appreciate you guys doing that. And we're going to turn it back to the pros here in a second. Jerry Ames and Ryan Storm, and they're going to take over at that point. Right. Paul, what do you think? Your second half in your Martins Ferry, what are you going to do?
I think they had some success throwing the ball, near catches. I think that's the only thing they can do to try and catch up. It's going to be probably a very quick second half. Central will want to probably keep the ball on the ground a bit. They're so far ahead.
Yeah.
On the clock.
What do you think, Butch? I always ask you. You always have the answer, and you always. Sometimes I hope the other coach doesn't hear you because you're usually right on point.
Yeah, I like that.
And I forgot to mention Generations. Butch is from Generations for one of the Deploggers, the many Deploggers that are out there. Fantastic restaurant. Generations and TJ's and Abby's. Those are the places to go. Yep.
Okay.
All right,
well,
Butch.
I think we're going to
turn it back here.
Got a substitute.
Get a substitute?
Get ready for next week.
Nobody to get hurt, right?
That's right.
That's right. Good. All right. So the injury report, Paul should have a no injury next week too then, right?
Let's hope so.
So good. Good. Thanks, Paul. Thanks, Butch. And
thanks, Bob.
All right. Talk to you.
Thanks.
Wharton's Auto Service and Used Cars has been serving the Ohio Valley for 45 years. Locally owned and operated and located in Elm Grove, Wharton's Auto Service prides itself on quality service and customer satisfaction. Stop on out and check out the reliable used car selection with clearly marked prices, a no-hassle buying experience. Financing is available. Wharton's Auto Service and Used Cars, 2201 Lumber Avenue in Wheeling. Stop out today.
Halftime show went over a little bit there. The Knights took the second half kickoff over the 45-yard line. Up to the 46 is where the Maroon Knight offense will take over.
Yeah, Barry went to the short kick there. It was Aiden Baker, the tight end. He was an up man. Good hands on that one. Returned it 5-6 yards.
So remain at quarterback. 2 wings in motion is Anderson. He'll hand off to Martos up the middle. Nope. Topher takes it himself. And Javon Miller catches it. It doesn't matter. Javon Miller downfield. Boy, Tope is absolutely on fire.
2 big plays right there. Miller, outstanding route, double move, post, and he bounced back out to the flag, and Topher just absolutely dropped that right in the bucket for Miller.
Topher 6 of 8, 178 yards passing and 3 touchdowns in the first half. Give him 30 more on that one.
Yep. Ratcliffe with a couple touchdown receptions on his end.
Yeah, three touchdowns, 120 yards receiving for Ratcliffe in the first half.
And I believe Ferreira's the leading ground gainer for Central, right?
Yeah,
70-some?
Yeah, 70-some is what
72 yards, 6 carries, 72 yards.
Coach Keith Bell gave us those stats. He didn't hear us.
Focus.
So inside the red zone at the 18-yard line are the Maroon Knights. Split out is Radcliffe. Counter to Martos. Oh, Martos dropped it and came back up into his chest.
Yeah, that was a tough little inside play right there. Topher actually tossed it to him on the counter instead of clean handoff.
But if he can get through that tackle, he's got a first down plus more.
Yeah, the defensive end did come crashing down for Ferry, but the hole's still there. Ferry's done a good job on the counter, cutting that down on for Central.
34-6. 1 minute into this third quarter of action here. Wheeling Central Martins Ferry. This is the IBEW Local 141 game of the night. Watkins steps up in front of Tope. Tope shotgun formation. Anderson goes in motion. He takes the handoff. Puck sweep right. Oh, Braxton hesitated for a second there.
Yeah, I thought he did more of that. He had two guys, two buddies out in front there.
Had Whitelatch and Hartzell out there.
Senior for Ferry. He's number 64.
Yeah, Horace, isn't
Peyton
he?
Horace.
Yeah, Peyton Horace.
6 foot, 245, defensive tackle.
Third down and 10 for the Knights.
And Ratcliffe's got one-on-one coverage again. He gets a nice nose route right here. Oh, he has an option because he's getting head up on the DB.
If he gives him some time, he can make it over there. He throws the fade into the corner. That's pass interference. Doesn't matter anyway. Caleb Ratcliffe's going to get his 4th touchdown of the night. And I got to tell you, the defensive back took him and tried to rip him down.
And here's the we harped on the first half. You got Caleb Ratcliffe, 6'4". The DB covering him, 5'6".
It's a mismatch.
Yeah, and plus you had
8 inches, 10 inches?
Yeah, even Topher's going to laugh at that ball. There's a little wounded duck out there, but it did the difference. So Central 40-6 lead.
Tucker's on for the extra point. It's up and good. Maroon Knights 41, Ferry 6. We'll be right back.
The Original Undos in Benwood is the perfect place to enjoy the big game, great food, and the company around you. The outdoor patio is the best kept secret in Marshall County, featuring plenty of big screen HD TVs, an outdoor beer garden, and NFL and MLB packages so you don't miss a second of the action. With the holiday season fast approaching, don't forget about Undos Catering. Perfect for holiday parties, family gatherings, conferences, weddings, or any event large or small. Check out undos.com for menus, specials, entertainment, and more. Undos Family Restaurants, family owned since 1953.
Belmont Carson Petroleum has been serving the Ohio Valley for over 70 years. They specialize in providing energy needs from heating oil service for home heating systems to industrial and commercial demands in the valley, with most deliveries being made within 24 hours. Customers can now order fuel online 24/7. Download their iPhone or Android app and order right now. So call Belmont Carson Petroleum toll-free today at 1-800-597-7718.
Tucker to kick off for the Maroon Knights. 10:18 to go here in the third quarter. This does put us in a running clock situation, up 30 in the second half in the state of Ohio.
So that's 14-6. We're going back on that Central.
With 4 minutes to go in the second
quarter. 4 straight scores, 4 straight touchdowns.
I think it was 4:14 to be exact.
Yeah, it's...
Tucker, oh, man. Little shortstop caught that one.
With J.T. Hill.
J.T. Hill. Well, we know he's a receiver anyway.
Yeah, he did. I think out of necessity, they switched him to a lineman. He was one of the guys in the middle row. Nice hands.
So there's the clock rolling. This will speed things up a little bit.
Yep. Pretty much Central dominated the first half. The good punt from Ferry, and then not much Central could do on it on their ball.
Let's face it now. Central's put 3 really good games together in a row.
They're peaking. Clicking well.
Rudolph dropped back to pass. Screen pass caught that time by Colton Larkins. Larkins going to bring it over the 45, brought down about the 40-yard line.
Nice play call by Ferry. Central's been aggressive up front, sending them a lot of pressure, and that was a well-designed screen pass by Ferry. Larkin, nice catch and run.
Luca Ferreira in there, your defensive tackle.
Getting more time at D tackle.
Sure is.
Yeah.
He's playing a lot tonight at D tackle.
4 down, and I think Bratton, he's still inch for Central,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
He was on
Wyatt
rotation.
Bratton. Yep. Central 4 down lineman.
There.
Hand off. Oh, good
Speaking
job.
of devil right there.
Speaking of Luca Ferreira, he wrapped him up and rode him down. Ferreira grabs his shin at the end of the nose. That's a fullback.
Oh.
Man, he's grabbing his shin. He's beating the turf. And that is Colton Larkins.
He's coming on. He's trying to tough it out. Yeah, ankle, calf, something like that. Yeah, it's just.
I saw him grab his shin is what he grabbed. It was.
That's, Ferreira did a great job getting off the offensive guard that was on him.
St. T.
Central back in there. 4 down line in front.
Hey, Thursday night. Yeah, that'll be on TV. Right. John Marshall Brooklyn. Ludolph looking downfield. Miller, oh boy, Miller was in the best position to grab that ball. But a good pass by Ludolph. Gets it down to about the 5-yard line. And he's through. And Javon Miller, again, looking great.
Cornerback play at any level is tough. But if you keep the basics, run with your man, turn and find the ball. And that's what Miller's done on both of the times he was challenged today. Simple route, nice fly route by the receiver. And Miller turned his head, spotted the ball.
I think of anybody on this team, he is really impressing me.
I feel like he's done it quietly, too. But he's just been a solid, reliable player for Central. Another screen coming.
The pressure again. Oh, and they get the loot off this time. And the ball's on the turf. They're going to say it was down. Baker comes up holding it. Cole O'Neill back there for the Knights, along with Andrew Johnson.
My fault. I thought that was going to be a screen. It wasn't. It was how much with the rush. Just forgot that there were 2 drag routes went across the field for Ferry. Just no time at all to throw it. Outstanding job by the Central defense.
I got to tell you, though, with Ludolph sees that coming, he's got to get down. I mean, he took a hit that time, but he took 2 guys that.
He'll come more. You're a freshman. He lost out in 2 games, right? So it's game 8 for him. And he'll get more experience. He'll get coached up by the Ferry staff there and tell him, hey, save yourself.
Williams on for the punt. High snap. Goes up and gets it. With Central got a hand in there. Just got to get away from it. He fumbled it. And who's going to get it? I have no idea who has this ball.
I think Ferry may have fallen on that one.
I thought Riley Watkins came away with it at the end.
Here. I think you're right, Jared.
I think 29 Riley Watkins.
Central's had their
Central football.
Central's only going to improve and what they can do better every game in winning hard. Their punt return team hasn't done the best game so far. They've had a couple.
They actually struggled tonight.
And usually they scout out where to put your feet. They've had a lot of balls that were short on them, and they haven't got enough of them in time. And that was another one where it was a short ball, and either you got to get away from it or come up hard and charge it and gather it so you doesn't bounce off it. And that's exactly what happened there. The ball bounced 10 feet from the player, hit his ankle.
I do see a TV timeout here. If we're going to take 30 and come right back.
What our children believe is just as important as what they know. In the Catholic schools of Ohio and Marshall counties, we believe faith, knowledge, discipline, and morals are more than just words. They are something unique that we practice in our classrooms every day. We challenge our students, not only academically, but in a way that enables them to grow into productive, faith-filled adults, an experience you can only find in a Catholic school. To find out more, call a Catholic school near you.
Coming in. Yeah, put Cole back in, I guess. Put Spencer, take 8 now. Right. Cole's the tight end. 6:47 to go here in the third quarter. We are in a running clock situation.
So if you have kind of changes Central might make, they're, I would say, comfortably ahead.
Well, I do see Hildebrand in there, so
You got
that's the first big change. Mike Topher off the
He's
field.
done. He's done what he had to do. He's been playing great the last 3 games since he's recovered from his arm injury.
Cody Mark, no, that'll be Watkins lined up behind Hildebrand.
Yeah, I see Watkins. It looks like, aside from Topher, it's the same starting line, starting running backs.
Hand off to Martos.
So that was blown up on number 64 for Ferry, Peyton Horse. He's been a heck of a game for him at the defensive tackle position. Shed the guard, made the play beyond the line of scrimmage.
So one thing I saw Hildebrand do there is Hildebrand let that play clock go all the way down before he took the snap too.
Well, and here's the thing too. Central's got a short. We're forecasting ahead. They got a short week. Get out while you can. They got a Thursday night game against St. C next week.
We'll have that game on the air. High snap. So
Tell you what, he'll do a good job though.
Yeah, to go up and get it.
Yep. And something like that, you always worry about not a late hit, but just getting your clock clean too when you're trying to get yourself back under control. You avoided a big hit.
3rd down and 15. Ball at the 24-yard line of the Maroon Knights.
He says from Central here, 3rd and long, maybe a screen. Something which keep.
Well, one of Hildebrand's favorite passes in the preseason was throwing that little play right up the middle there. That
tight dump.
Yeah. He'll roll left.
Oh, it's there.
Downfield.
Middle layers there.
Caught it.
Got it.
He's right at the
What
stick.
a great ball.
I'm going to believe he's going to be just short of the first down to Ferreira.
I think. Listen,
Yeah.
Ferreira, great. He gave himself a target, put the arm up. Hildebrand, great throw.
Yeah, sure was.
Again,
Rolling
rolling
against
left.
his chest.
Yep. Right-handed quarterback, Hildebrand is. That was just waggle action from the shotgun from the spin series. He had 3 layers.
Rusty Vermillion's looking at it. He's eyeballing it.
Given the
he's given the old
hand measurement, right?
The old hand measurement from
pulled up from his hip. All right, it's 4th down. He eyeballed it well.
So didn't even measure it. I said, why not measure it?
I've never seen that before. It looked like a general contractor style right there. Just,
It looked like the golf team. Knight's going to try to draw him off sides here. Just set play timeout. Barry didn't jump.
It'll take 15 seconds. All right. Okay.
Central's going to go for this. They're up, like I say, they're up 41-6. They're not giving this ball back to Ferry in a running clock situation.
No, and again, give more reps to Hildebrand. You never know.
You never know what
Toby's been playing well. He did have the injury early in the year. You don't want anything flaring up, anything like that. And Hildebrand played well for his first start this year.
He deserves the minute.
Yes. Yeah, but tell you, he's a junior class. They a solid foundation for Central. There's a big group of them, and they're a good group of kids too. So they want to battle out there and keep playing.
By the way, there's no seniors on the offensive line.
That's
a good sign.
Well, actually, no, it's
all juniors.
You're right. Yep. Absolutely. Well,
I'm sorry, Foster.
That's what I was wondering.
I do apologize. It is Foster.
The man in the middle, the center,
I
Ben Foster.
apologize to Ben. Yep, that is my mistake. So Knights keep the offense out on the field. Wildcat formation with O'Neal.
Oh, yeah, 6 in the box. Ferry does. It's there.
O'Neal's got it, yeah. He needed an inch. He got 10. Yeah.
O'Neal running like an angry man right there.
Honestly, you're not a football coach, but you immediately said they only have 6 in the box.
Yeah,
you said this is it.
It's 4 down. I mean,
it's just more bodies than they had.
It's not rocket science there. You had 4 down linemen, 2 middle linebackers, and Central had 7 down linemen and 2 running backs that are going to be blocking the ball.
Right. It's simple math at that point.
So as long as you don't screw up the point of attack,
as long as you don't trip.
Yep.
And O'Neal did a great job squaring his shoulders up.
Again, 4-4 defense for Ferry. Hey, here's where I make the adjustment. They have 2 safeties back. There's no need for it. There's nobody going to be going deep.
Countered him this time.
All big hole.
Oh, boy. And that's Andrew Johnson running through. Johnson run out of bounds at the 25-yard line.
We talked about him earlier, Javon Miller. He's been making good plays. sometimes the plays you don't make, he's walking downfield. He had a chance to shove a guy in the back,
And he just let
it go. He didn't do it. Then he found another guy to block, get another 5-7 yards. So
sometimes you just get in front of him.
so that's, as a receiver, especially for all levels, but Central especially, you have to be able to block for your running backs, be active in the running game, and just don't make a dumb play. You don't have to deplete somebody. Get in the way.
Ball to 25, 1st and 10. Andrew Johnson steps in front of him. And he motions Martos. Handoff Martos. Martos, he kind of jump stopped that like a basketball move there, and going to be brought down after a 2-3 yard
They're going to penalize Marcos for late. That wasn't much there, but they're going to say give him a little shove. Nobody fell. That's soft. I don't know what they're going to call it, though. Now, here's the thing. We'll wait till the call before we discuss this. Yeah, that's what it is. I mean, it wasn't necessary, no, but I was probably slightly more than a love tap.
Yeah.
Martos, the ball carrier, got tackled, just got up, and
Kaczynski goes over and talks to him. Good job by Shannon.
Yeah.
Just settles him down. But it's still going to be first down, though? Or?
I
thought it was second.
It should be second because it was after the play.
Because it was after the play. It should be second down.
But here's the thing. Ferry, 4 down linemen, 2 line. I don't know. I know we got our backup quarterback, and everybody. I guess we could throw the ball, but I don't think we're just going to run the ball right down the throat.
Now counter back this time to Johnson again. Johnson trying to get to the corner. Oh, what a hit. That's helmet-to-helmet contact right there.
Nice hit by number 10 for Ferry. That's Colton Redinger.
Javon Miller went over there and let him know it, too. I got to say, I like Javon sticking up for him because he came with helmet that time.
I'd say this now. I just said to probably don't want to throw the ball. I think after seeing that, they might want to throw. They might get a little angry, throw one deep right now. Third and 25?
Yeah.
Minute 15 left on the running clock.
Is this a passing formation here?
Yeah, we have the right personnel in there.
Braxton Anderson will come running on late.
Oh, twice. I think the referees just want to make an appearance. Have been kind of bored.
I know.
Anderson to come in late, but he was set.
That's not a legal shift.
No.
Diamond personnel. Diamond.
Just allow Central to make up more yards.
Diamond. Right. Not the right, Florida. 113. Looking to see where he's going to. So there's the illegal shift call against the Knights.
In theory, Ferry could just line this and make it 4th and 20 if they want, which I think would be the right decision.
Yeah.
As I say, it was a pre-snap penalty, but it was.
Well, what they're doing now, this is giving a chance Hildebrand to throw one here.
So again, because of the scoring differential in Ohio here, we're continuous play clock or continuous game clock.
Under a minute to go in the third quarter.
Noah's got one-on-one coverage right here. They can throw it up top if they want it.
Hildebrand just using all the play clock is what he's doing. Hand off of the middle to Cole O'Neill. O'Neill, great job.
It's there because they only have 6 guys in the box. They have 2 safeties playing back deep. And you have there's only 7 guys in the box. So, good stop by Ferry. Get the ball back. But, Central did probably what they want to do. Take off 5. I think it was like 6.5 when they got the ball.
I think it was 6.5 when they
6
got
minutes off the clock. Flip the field position, too.
See White Latch coming off.
See.
See
Parcel in the game now on defensive tackle.
Parker Watkins in there at linebacker.
Yeah, still seeing Ratcliffe. I see our starting DBs. Ratcliffe still in there and Miller.
I do see Ludoff still a quarterback, so this probably will be the last play of this quarter. High snap, handoff.
Nice
play.
Good
job. Who got that tackle? Was that Hart? No, Paxton Marley.
Crouching down from the defensive end position.
So that'll end the third quarter of play here in Martins Ferry, where the Knights add on to their lead, 41-6. We'll be back in a minute and a half.
One night, my wife put her ear against my chest and said, "Your heart sounds like a wash machine." I had mitral valve prolapse. I thought, I'm going to have open heart surgery. I'm going to have to go to Pittsburgh and have it done. I need the best and brightest person that does mitral valve repair. My research took me to WVU Heart and Vascular Institute. I keep the pizza shop going because Mom and Dad worked so hard to start this legacy, and because of the WVU Heart and Vascular Institute, I can do this for many years to come.
What our children believe is just as important as what they know. In the Catholic schools of Ohio and Marshall counties, we believe faith, knowledge, discipline, and morals are more than just words. They are something unique that we practice in our classrooms every day. We challenge our students, not only academically, but in a way that enables them to grow into productive, faith-filled adults, an experience you can only find in a Catholic school. To find out more, call a Catholic school near you.
West Virginia Northern Community College has over 10 new programs. Check out these new offerings that can lead to a great career, including hospitality and tourism, industrial technology, elementary education, substance abuse intervention specialist, our 100% online criminal justice program, and more. New non-credit trainings include EMT, paramedic, CDL, and certified nurse assistant. Register for one of these new programs today, or check out one of the other 70 programs West Virginia Northern Community College has to offer at wvncc.edu.
Get ready to start the fourth quarter. We did get an update. It's Belair 13, Shadyside 12.
Great game out
believe,
there.
Biff, was that into the fourth quarter or in the fourth quarter? Last update had Lindsley up 20-0 on Canton Central Catholic.
Okay.
What about Park and Morgantown? Anything there, Biff? 34-6 Park?
Parks had a few-week layoff there with bye week and COVID situation for Fairmont Senior last week. Fortunately, ruined their homecoming game.
J-Ball is not on 10. Still waiting for the TV guy to get off the field.
The TV game of the week here.
You can watch that replay tonight if you'd like to. Into Highland, Frio Stack and Associates, Liberty Distributors, and Gompers, Lower High and Associates, along with our friends at Dirty Paws. Rudolph takes a snap, toss sweep right, and O'Neal is there again.
They got a flag, he got a face mask. Yeah.
Face mask.
Unfortunate, because he was in a good position right there.
It sure was a face mask.
Oh, yeah.
It wasn't a horse collar. It was a...
For a horse collar, you just have to be behind the jersey. They're calling the horse collar, but come from the side. Same effect, 15 yards, but.
What do you see, Biff? Yeah, no face mask? Huh.
That's not understanding the horse collar rule.
Scrambling, looking. He didn't fumble the ball on the turf. And Central got it.
Nice crash down.
And that was Riley Watkins from behind that hit Ludoff. And you could see
we talked about that. Yeah. Gerard Hartzell in the middle, keeping the quarterback Ludoff contained, enough for Watkins to come out and make the
I'm trying to see who eventually came up with it for the night.
I think it was Anderson.
Braxton.
Yeah.
He looked like he was sliding in the second base.
The balls were away. Also, he was going to get on the ball. He had a chance to play scoop and score right there, the way it kicked out like that. But now I'd imagine some more. I don't know. I was anticipating some more starters coming up for Central. Looks like we're leaving Anderson.
I see Grant McCabe checking in.
See Anderson and Watkins in there.
Hopefully his Uncle Matt's listening in. Matt doing great, by the way.
We had a good update last week. He's better this week.
Even better. He's in the rehab facility up in Sewickley.
Right.
And there's rumors he could be coming home soon. How about that?
That'll be nice for the family.
Yeah. So get well soon. Our buddy Matt Jones doing great.
Late. On a false start after about 3 seconds to play running.
You're going to call a call.
Came from the umpire on the very side of the ball.
One thing it does is just keeps the clock running. 41-6 night lead. 10 minutes to go here in Martins Ferry. Hildebrand again watching the play clock. What a great job of milking that down.
Yep.
in motion. Anderson gives it to him, cuts up the right tackle, dives forward to about the 35-yard line. And he's still rolling to the 30.
And a small point about that with the play clock, and Jerry's using a former lineman too, you got to be careful with your stance. You get down too early, you have to hold that stance for a while. Then you still have to fire off the ball and make a good block like that. When you're in your stance up 20 seconds.
Yeah, and they're kind of holding and going, I'm going to be out of breath by the time I get up.
For Hildebrand, you don't want to get them down and set right away. You want to be on your hands on the knees a little bit then. About 10 seconds left, get them in set formation.
Saw Ferreira check in here, so maybe look for him to touch the ball here.
And was a close game. It was 14-6, 14 Central, and Perry had a heck of a punt return, and since all Central sent in the late second quarter.
There's a counter to Martos. Martos trying to get it turned up. Well, good job fighting through Cody Martos.
Turned his body, honestly.
Good job. No one's blowing a whistle.
Hey, Ben Foster pushing bodies down there. I like seeing that as a senior center, pushing that foul.
He's one of your favorites because he's a baseball player.
Oh, he's the anchor. He's just, you have that high maintenance, low maintenance players you have to worry about. He's a no maintenance player.
No maintenance?
No, you forget about him because he just does his thing.
He's one of your pitchers, too,
yeah,
isn't
he's one of our better pitchers, and we'll be looking forward to him this year, too.
Yeah.
And more than anything else, he's a great kid, outstanding person.
3rd down and 1 for the Knights. Ball to 26. They got to get to the 25. There's snap handoff to Cole O'Neill. He's got enough for a first down, plus more. He gets to the 20. Move to 6 again, Room Knights.
So we talked about it, Gary, the amount of weapons Central has offensive with the running backs. You get O'Neill going with that power. Him and Watkins, they can be quite the hammer just going downhill.
Then you mix in the speed of
Ferreira.
Then the counter ability of Martos and Anderson.
Yeah, I feel like we haven't mentioned Anderson the last couple weeks running the ball, and they've since been
scoring. Anderson's been sitting in that slot most of the time now.
Can use him as a nice decoy if he needs to be. 12 left on the play clock, 7:33 on the game clock here in the fourth quarter.
Turn hands off to Anderson.
Oh, nice play. That fours again. 64 defensive tackle.
Hartzell pats him on the head. Hey, that was a really good tackle.
Thanks for letting me through there now.
Braden McCreath checks in here. First time on offense we've got to see him in the game.
And we see Miller, senior receiver, coming off the field here. I think he's probably done for the day. He had a great game. 3.
McCreath spread left. Hildebrand, your quarterback. Turn handoff to Riley Watkins right up the middle. Watkins, now look at that cut out to the very sideline. Cut back in to the 5, down to the 4, maybe the 3-yard line. Great run by Riley Watkins.
Riley Watkins cut that, 25 yards to the left. They're getting 20 yards down the field.
It was 5 yards from the hash, and he ends up on the very sideline almost.
He's quick. You got 6:20 left. Game clock, 41-6. Central going in for a possible final score of the game.
This is going to be Cole O'Neill.
Territory.
Wildcat formation.
We're going to get Noah Loy in the ballgame there for Central, number 32.
He's
sophomore.
Watch O'Neill.
Oh, so you can Central the right formation set up right there. I'll play game. Milked the clock too long, Jerry.
Sure did.
I don't think it'll change.
I don't think it's going to change.
Yeah, if O'Neill's going to get the ball.
If O'Neill's already in there.
He's back with it. No, we see. Actually, no, it's Watkins in the Wildcat.
Huh, that's interesting. And Watkins cuts it out right. He cuts it out again. Trying to get up and spins forward. Well, it's just so hard to bring down.
For every inch on this football field.
And when you say fight, he's swinging and fighting and punching.
So that was very good job, penetration up the middle right there, and forced Watkins to go right.
Do you think that he chugged some caffeine before the game or something, or he just? I mean, is he just always like that?
I think he's taking the time to explain to Coach Ryan why that play scored.
And he talked him into keeping him on the field.
They had a nice conversation to do them there on the 20-yard line.
They'll go Loy and O'Neill. This is basically 26 ice. And they got a counter. And Watkins.
Push him in there. Hasn't stopped. He's
still
going
pushing.
in.
And there it is. Touchdown.
Hey.
Riley Watkins.
And we got a late flag. But great play by Riley Watkins. Great job on the offensive line, pushing him into the final score. I didn't, maybe a little pushing and shoving after the fact there.
Well, I got to tell you, Mike, we need to talk to him because you got a game Thursday night. You don't want to do anything stupid.
Yep. I didn't see him getting thrown right there. Just a big scrum like that on a touchdown. That ball, sportsmanlike, Central. What's a dead ball, so the touchdown should count.
The touchdown counts.
Yeah.
They haven't put the score on the scoreboard yet.
That Eli Tucker just wants to kick a longer extra
It's
point.
actually good for him. He's wanted to try one here.
So
this will be
35-yard.
Yeah, 35-yard extra point.
So Anderson scrambling around for his life at the holder. Incomplete pass on the fire drill.
I think Eli Tucker's most upset. He wanted to kick that.
There's a snap it. Anderson's coming off a limping a little bit. He was just a little winded. No anybody getting hurt on a play like that. 4 minutes left in the game.
4:37 to go in this game. 47-6. Nice lead. We'll be right back.
Hanover Fuel Stop, located at 105 Hanover Street in Martins Ferry, offers some of the Valley's best hoagies, all toasted to perfection. Hanover Fuel Stop offers delicious breakfast sandwiches all day long, and daily specials like smoked wings or fresh fish sandwiches on Fridays. Hanover Fuel Stop, offering delivery, so visit hfstop.com, place your order, let them bring your next lunch to you. Visit Hanover Fuel Stop online or give them a call, 740-633-3180.
Highland Sports is your place to play and stay in the game all year long. Registration is open for fall classes and leagues for youth and adults with new programs starting throughout the season. Head to highlandsports.com to hit the hardwood for basketball or volleyball in the fieldhouse. Come enjoy baseball classes, soccer instruction, and plenty more on the indoor turf. Stop in any time to play on the climbing walls or bring your gamer to the huge arcade. Open 7 days a week and no memberships are required, so head up to the Highlands and get ready to reach new heights at Highlands Sports Complex.
Welcome back here. The Maroon Knights put one on here late. It was Riley Watkins taking the Wildcat formation from about 4 yards out. Be sure to write tomorrow's article. Tracy Watson was just up here. One of the nicer guys you're going to find around the old house. Big New England Patriots fan.
Well, that against too hard, I guess.
Good kick by Tucker. Well, that one forced him back a little bit. And Knight's got to get out there. Now the Knight's got to make a tackle. Down the right-hand side. And Eli Tucker's the only guy there. Tucker has him for a second, and they'll eventually run him out of bounds after a long return. Flag on the play. Coming back.
Got a couple flags back here. You got a flag out of bounds. Yeah, I didn't see it. You got probably like a block in the back, I'd imagine, and then late hit out of bounds. But there's one so much to hit is preventing the guy from running into the fence on the short sideline right there. Very out of bounds.
That's not a horse collar on the other side of the field, by the way.
Yeah, they're turning the sports car on anytime you see a jersey getting pulled instead of an actual grabbing of the inside of the shoulder pads, back half.
So that flag is going to be negated over there. So that must not have been. That must have been against Ferry on that sideline.
Oh, okay. All right, yeah, okay, it was.
Yeah, but they
It was
picked it up.
It was an unfortunate they gave the unfortunate. My mistake. I thought they were going to call a late hit out of bounds.
So they'll back them up to the 23-yard line. after the long return to about the other 23. Ludoff's still in the game. Now they'll walk it off some more. So, I mean, this will be the unsportsmanlike. Half the distance.
So, yeah, puts them in a deep ball for a huge return. 47-6 Central, 4:02 left in the fourth quarter. All Central.
Yeah, just wind the clock now. Get out of here. See who took that handoff. That time it's Caden Archer.
Sophomore, 5'7", 150.
Very brought down by Shannon Looney.
There you go. I see Looney getting some reps in there, linebacker.
In for the Maroon Knights, I see Michael McDade in there. Big Mike.
That's right.
Playing little nose tackle.
Drew Murray in there, halfback for Central.
Brought down again, Shannon Looney. No. Number 50 that time. Hunter Kerr.
Freshman, 5'9", 150. We also got number 36, Quentin Berlinski in there, outside linebacker.
Berlinski's first shot on defense tonight. McCree's going to bring the pressure. Falls on the turf. I think Central's got it. Yep. They sure do.
McCree's had a big hand in making that play.
Oh, come on. They're going to give a penalty for that. He's celebrating because he picked up a fumble.
I said the referees, they want to make themselves part of the game, I guess. You know,
Rusty Vermillion. Come on, Rusty.
They're aboard tonight. He picked up the ball and jumped up and down. I guess that's not allowed.
Picked it up, jumped up and down. Celebrated, picked up a fumble. No. A lineman picked one up. Yeah.
Great D by Central. See if they probably get one of the freshman quarterbacks, Seth Cover and Trey Dunn have been alternating when they get the chance in the ball game. Both freshman quarterback for Central.
The TV timeout. Thank our sponsors again: Frio Stack and Associates, Domino's Pizza, Fahey Insurance, Cross Law Office, Island Sports Complex, TechnoCap, Diocese of Wheeling Charleston, Belmont Carson Petroleum, West Virginia Northern Community College, WV Medicine, the Glessner Group, Hanover Fuel Stop, Undo's Family Restaurants and Catering, Chad Broadwater, State Farm Insurance. We got named the player of the game. I have my player.
Oh, I got mine's easy one. Yeah, Mike Topher had a heck of a game right there. I'd give it to him. Obviously, Ratcliffe on the receiving end on 3 of those touchdowns. But I think Big Mike, the way he played offensively, he's clicking pretty well. He'd be my vote.
Thank you.
You get Seth Cover, freshman quarterback, number 15 in for Central. At receiver, number 43, Landon Jaquay, 6-foot junior. I think it's number 22, Ty Wheeler, and a running back. I see it doing. Make sure I get the right number.
And, oh, man.
No, excuse me, 82. That was
Cover's got to come in and take a knee.
And the all standing bodies there getting the other backups in. Get Trey Dunn in now, quarterback number 14. Likely probably taking knee as well.
You got to let the clock run all the way down, though, if you're going to do this.
Yep. Minute 53.
Say hi to the Helms family listening in tonight. Central taking full advantage of the running clock here.
Milking that all the way through. And just rotating the quarterbacks, cover back in now.
They're getting their varsity quarter. They're trying to get that letter.
That's exactly it.
We need, 20 quarters?
It was 20. I think it was still 20. That's what it was for us when we played. Which math might work out. They might have about 10 seconds. 52 seconds, 4 on the play clock.
Yeah, I would take the delay game too.
Yeah, Central should be able to set.
So if he doesn't set it here,
And that's why they hold off.
and that's why they hold off.
So that's going to be your ball game.
Yeah, that'll be it for tonight right there.
Very
Maroon
dominating.
Knight's 47-6 victory here tonight at Martins Ferry.
It was 14-0 Central, got close. Wayfair made it 14-6, and then it was all Central for about 4 minutes left in the second quarter. Rest of the game.
So we're going to name our Chad Broadwater State Farm Insurance Player of the Game. Who's yours?
I got Mike Topher.
I'm going Caleb Radcliffe.
There we go. All right, see it? That's why I like Topher stepped up, made some good plays.
Topher threw him, but Caleb Radcliffe had to go get four of them.
He did. So that's great players.
Yeah.
For Central right there. Great overall game for Central. Do what they had to do. Big one next week now, Jerry.
Sure is. So, at St. Clairsville Thursday night, we will have the game. So it's going to be a fun one. St. Clairsville will come in as a big favorite.
Yep.
But
One loss on the year, right?
Yeah.
Just the Park at the beginning of the year, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Knights are they're hitting their stride. They really are.
You know, you think about playoff positioning for Central, 2 losses now. We just had that great game between Shady Side and Bel Air. Central lost to both of them. Bel Air closer than the Shady Side game. You got St. C on Thursday, then Beaver Local the following week, and then a game against Oak Glen 2 weeks after that, right? I think there's a bye week in between the Beaver Local and the Oak Glen game, November 5th.
Yep. So Maroon Knights, we just said, gets the victory, and it's going to be a short week. They're going to have to get back on the horse and start prepping for maybe the biggest game of the season so far. A game like that can really get a win over in St. Clairsville, can get you some home playoff games.
Yes.
So
that's what they're fighting for at this point.
So thanks to Ryan Storm tonight. Thanks to the Fitzsimmons family, Fitzsimmons firm, for their support of high school sports. And I want to thank Brad Biff Leonard. Biff leaving for vacation early in the morning. Nobody works harder at that station than Brad Leonard. So he deserves it. Everybody's going to miss him, but we'll see him again in 2 weeks for high school football.
There we go. Appreciate it, everyone.
Thanks, Biffer, and everybody be safe. Maroon Knights get the victory tonight, 47-6 over Martins Ferry. Good night.
In a perfect world, there would be no accidents or injuries ever, no bad situations.
Cross law.
In a perfect world, insurance companies would never refuse payment for your legitimate claims.
Cross law.
In the real world, there's attorney David F. Cross of Cross Law. David F. Cross has been practicing for over 25 years on Charles Street in Wellsburg. 737-4185. You're not just another client at Cross Law. You're considered part of the family. As David always says, at Cross Law, we take your case personally.
Domino's new warm oven-baked dips and twist combos are making a lot of noise in the pizza world.
Holy cow.
That's good.
There's cheesy marinara with dippable bread twists,
So cheesy. So tomatoey.
sweet and cinnamony baked apple dip,
Now that is sweet.
and melty 5-cheese dip.
Hold up. 5 cheeses?
Try our new oven-baked dips and twist combos or any 3-topping pizza for $7.99 each when you carry out from Domino's. Carry out only. You must ask for this limited time offer. Prices, participation, and charges may vary. Excludes XL and specialty pizzas. Crust availability varies by size.
Hey, all you Wheeling Central fans, the Fahey Levitt Agency is just like you. They support the Knights, too. They're also proud to live in Wheeling, where they help families like yours with auto, home business, farm, life, and retirement. Don't drop the ball. Get the professional coaching you need to win at life. Give the Fahey Levitt Agency a call today at 304-242-8840 and go Knights. Nationwide is on your side. Nationwide Mutual Insurance Company and affiliates, Columbus, Ohio, subject to underwriting guidelines, review, and approval.
Frio Stack and Associates auctioneers, realtors, certified appraisers specializing in antiques, business liquidations, multi-parcel land auctions. Frio Stack and Associates is a regional business offering the executor, attorney, agent, and other individuals the most comprehensive and technologically advanced auction and appraisal services available. For information on our service, call our office at 304-233-3168 or email frioauc@aol.com. Frio Stack and Associates sells the earth and everything on it.
What you do today determines your future, which is why it's important to choose a company you can trust. With our expert knowledge in accounting, insurance, financial solutions, and now creative services, we will put you on the path to success. Choose the Glessner Group.
Are you traveling? Working a little bit too much? Is your fur baby starting to get a little shaggy? Let Dirty Paws be your one-stop shop for all of your pet care needs. Stop in and see us at 202 18th Street or give us a call at 304-639-7754 to schedule your appointments for dog grooming, doggy daycare, and dog boarding today.
The International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, Local 141, would like to welcome all to the Game of the Week, and they wish all local teams and players a safe and successful season. The IBEW Local 141 proudly supports local student athletes. Apprenticeship applications available daily at 82 Burkham Court in the Elm Grove section of Wheeling, and you can call them at 304-242-3870. The International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, Local 141, lighting the valley for 110 years.
Quaker Steak and Lube at the Highlands is the perfect place to relax after a long day. Happy hour from 3 to 6 Monday through Friday. Get $2 off appetizers, $3 off domestic drafts, and house wine specials. Quaker Steak and Lube, voted Best Wings USA. Quaker Steak and Lube at the Highlands with another steal of a deal. Get a steak burger and fries all day Monday for only $8.99. It's also Military Mondays. The Lube will take 25% off for all veterans, active duty military, and first responders. Quaker Steak and Lube, voted Best Wings USA.
And welcome to the West Virginia Northern Community College fifth quarter scoreboard show here on AM 1600 WKKX 98.1 FM, AM 1370 WVLY 97.7 FM, and those of you listening on the watchdognetwork.com as well as the TuneIn radio app. Biff Leonard here with you, running down the finals for week number 8 of high school football in Ohio. Week number 7 in West Virginia. And we will start with the game you just heard on AM 1600 WKKX 98.1 FM. Wheeling Central make it 3 in a row for the Maroon Knights as they defeat the Martins Ferry Purple Riders 47-6. Over on AM 1370 WVLY 97.7 FM. The OVAC Rivalry Series game, Bel Air at Shadyside. Bel Air gets by Shadyside 13-12. And taking a look at other finals that we have in from tonight, Wheeling Park, they go on the road and defeat Morgantown 41-6. It was Toronto by 3 over Weird Madonna 19-16. Connaughton Valley, they shut out Bellsville 54-0. It was Barnesville over Monroe Central 57-12. And Clay Battelle, they shut out Massanutten Military Academy out of Virginia 56-0. And taking a look at other games still going on, Oak Glen, they lead Brook in the fourth quarter by 1, 7-6. Harrison Central, they lead Edison by 10, 27-17 in the fourth quarter. Lindsley, they are up on Canton Central Catholic 34-7 in the fourth quarter. Meadowbrook, they lead Coshocton 35-21 in the fourth quarter. Steubenville, they are taking on Taylor Alderdice. And I believe that game has just gone final in Steubenville. No, they are still playing. Steubenville leading 42-13. Another fourth quarter score, Williamstown, they lead Weir 29-6. St. Clairsville, they are shutting out Union Local in the fourth quarter 55-0. Beaver Local, they lead Indian Creek 34-7 in the third quarter. Buckeye Local, they are trailing to Calvert 14-0 in the third quarter. In the third quarter, Cambridge, they lead Warren 35-7. Also in the third quarter, Shenandoah, they trail Waterford 14-0. Another third quarter score, United, they lead Wellsville 21-7. And River, they beat Bridgeport 50-14 was that final in River. University, they go on the road and beat Albert Gallatin 36-14. And Williamstown, they have just defeated Weir 31-6. Again, Williamstown over Weir 31-6. And switching over to Metro News and scores from around the state of West Virginia, starting in Class AAA. Woodrow Wilson there at number 1 Huntington. It is all Huntington, 63-0 in the third quarter. James Wood out of Virginia, they are taking on number 3 Jefferson. That game in the fourth quarter, Jefferson leading James Wood 26-6. In the fourth quarter, Preston, they are at number 6 Bridgeport. And Bridgeport is routing Preston 72-0. In the third quarter, number 7 Cabell Midland, they lead Capital 14-0. Parkersburg at number 8 South Charleston, they're in a lightning delay. In the third quarter, Oak Hill, they are at number 9 Greenbrier East. Oak Hill leading Greenbrier East 16-3. In the third quarter, number 9 Frankfurt out of AA, they're at Spring Mills. That game tied at 14 apiece. In the third quarter, Riverside, they're at number 12 Georgia Washington. Georgia Washington shutting out Riverside 21-0. Also in the third quarter, number 15 Hurricane, they're at number 16 Lincoln County. Hurricane leading 21-0. And taking a look at scores from around Class AA, number 1 Lincoln, they are at Robert C. Byrd. Robert C. Byrd leading Lincoln 28-13. Number two, Herbert Hoover, they shut out Wayne 53-0. In the third quarter, number 16 Winfield, they are at number 3 Polka, and Winfield upsetting Polka 13-7. In the fourth quarter, number 5 Point Pleasant, they are at number 6 Kaiser. Point Pleasant leading Kaiser 28-20. Number 8 Nicholas County, they beat Braxton County 57-13. In the third quarter, number 9 North Marion, they are at Elkins. North Marion leading Elkins 41-0. Number 9 Scott, they fell to Logan 21-12. And East Fairmont, ranked 15th in Class AA, they're at home taking on Philip Barber. East Fairmont leading 13-7, that game in the first quarter. And taking a look at scores from around single A, number 1 East Hardy, they were at Bath County out of Virginia. East Hardy getting the win 53-12. In the third quarter, number 3 Independence in AA, they're at Midland Trail. Independence leading Midland Trail 28-7. North Garrett out of Maryland, they went to number 5 Moorfield, and Moorfield gets the win over North Garrett 22-13. In the second quarter, number 7 Ritchie County, they're at South Harrison. Ritchie County leading South Harrison 16-8. In the third quarter, Mount View, they are at Van. Mount View leading Van 12-0. Number 14, James Monroe, they were at number 13, Greenbrier West. That game in the third quarter tied at 14 apiece. In the third quarter, number 15, Trinity out of Morgantown, they are shutting out 100, 27-0. And don't forget, following the West Virginia Northern Community College fifth quarter scoreboard show, we will send it over to West Virginia Metro News where Fred Persinger and Dave Jecklin will have high school game night, and they will have scores from around the entire state of West Virginia. And don't forget, tomorrow morning at 8 o'clock, it'll be the Metro High School football scoreboard. And then following the Metro High School football scoreboard, it'll be the pregame for West Virginia at Baylor, kickoff at noon in Baylor. And Ohio State, they are at home tomorrow. They are taking on Maryland. Pregame for Maryland and Ohio State at 10:30. Kickoff also at noon. And on Sunday in NFL action, the Cleveland Browns, they're on the road, taking on the Los Angeles Chargers. That game at 4:05. Coming up here on the West Virginia Northern Community College fifth quarter scoreboard show, we will run down the final scores once again after a message from our sponsors.
It's not just a home or a car. It's the 5 hours you spent in the kitchen mastering your epic wing recipe and the 3-hour family road trip to the tailgate party. While other insurance companies just see them as a bundle or combo, State Farm agent Chad Broadwater sees your home and car as the time and memories you put into them. Chad understands what your things really mean to you and is here to help you give them the protection they deserve. Talk to State Farm agent Chad Broadwater in Wheeling for your home and auto insurance today.
Technocap, located in Glendale, West Virginia, a leading manufacturer of metal closures, supplying some of the largest consumer products manufacturers in the world and shipping to dozens of countries. Technocap wishes the best of success to Wheeling Central Catholic High School this football season. Go Knights!
Do you want to learn more about West Liberty University? Then register for one of our Black and Gold Days. You'll learn about the admissions process, financial aid, and housing, plus get details about your intended major. You'll even be entered for a chance to win a $1,000 scholarship just for attending. It's everything you need to know. Get registered for the October 13th event at westliberty.edu/visit. Visit, tour, connect at West Liberty University.
Gompers Lori and Associates would like to wish best of luck to all area athletes this fall season. For over 40 years, Gompers Lori and Associates has been providing quality, personalized financial guidance to businesses and individuals. Gompers Lori and Associates' expertise ranges from small business consulting and accounting services to more in-depth services such as financial statements and tax planning and preparation services. Gompers Lori and Associates can be reached at 304-242-9300. That's 304-242-9300.
Since 1987, Liberty Distributors has been one of the state's leading suppliers of quality commercial print paper, janitorial supplies, custom packaging, and shipping materials. Liberty has made customer focus and care the first rule of business. We also focus on being environmentally conscious by offering a complete and certified line of green products. Visit libertydistributors.com for a full view of our product catalog, now with our 20,000 products, training videos, and more. Liberty Distributors, serving the entire Ohio Valley for 30 years.
Wharton's Auto Service and Used Cars has been serving the Ohio Valley for 45 years. Locally owned and operated and located in Elm Grove, Wharton's Auto Service prides itself on quality service and customer satisfaction. Stop on out and check out the reliable used car selection. With clearly marked prices, a no-hassle buying experience. Financing is available. Wharton's Auto Service and Used Cars, 2201 Lumber Avenue in Wheeling. Stop out today.
The Original Undos in Benwood is the perfect place to enjoy the big game, great food, and the company around you. The outdoor patio is the best-kept secret in Marshall County, featuring plenty of big-screen HD TVs, an outdoor beer garden, and NFL and MLB packages so you don't miss a second of the action. With the holiday season fast approaching, don't forget about Undos Catering. Perfect for holiday parties, family gatherings, conferences, weddings, or any event large or small. Check out undos.com for menus, specials, entertainment, and more. Undos Family Restaurants, family-owned since 1953.
Belmont Carson Petroleum has been serving the Ohio Valley for over 70 years. They specialize in providing energy needs from heating oil service for home heating systems to industrial and commercial demands in the valley, with most deliveries being made within 24 hours. Customers can now order fuel online 24/7. Download their iPhone or Android app and order right now. So call Belmont Carson Petroleum toll-free today at 1-800-597-7777 888-789-5718.
One night, my wife put her ear against my chest and said, "Your heart sounds like a wash machine." I had mitral valve prolapse. I thought, oh, I'm going to have open heart surgery. I'm going to have to go to Pittsburgh and have it done. I need the best and brightest person that does mitral valve repair. My research took me to WVU Heart and Vascular Institute. I keep the pizza shop going because Mom and Dad worked so hard to start this legacy, and because of the WVU Heart and Vascular Institute, I can do this for many years to come.
And we are back here on the West Virginia Northern Community College fifth quarter scoreboard show on AM 1600 WKKX 98.1 FM, AM 1370 WVLY 97.7 FM, and those of you listening on the watchdognetwork.com as well as the TuneIn Radio app. Biff Leonard here with you, running down the finals of week number 8 for high school football in Ohio. Week number 7 in West Virginia, and the game you heard on AM 1600 WKKX 98.1 FM. Wheeling Central, they defeated Martins Ferry 47-6. Over on AM 1370 WVLY 97.7 FM, the OVAC Rivalry Series game, Bel Air, they got by Shadyside 13-12. Other finals that we have in for you, Steubenville, they defeated Taylor Alderdice 48-13. It was Wheeling Park picking up the victory over Morgantown 41-6. Toronto by 3 over Weird Madonna 19-16. It was River defeating Bridgeport 50-14. Connaughton Valley 54, Bellsville nothing. Williamstown, they beat Weir 31-6. Clay Battelle, they beat Massanutten Military Academy out of Virginia 56-0. It was Barnesville 57, Monroe Central 12. University, they defeated Albert Gallatin 36-14. And it was Harrison Central by 10 over Edison 27-17. And taking a look at other games still going on, Oak Glen, they are at Brook. Oak Glen leading Brook 7-6, that game in the fourth quarter. Also in the fourth quarter, Lindsley, they are leading Canton Central Catholic 41-13. Meadowbrook over Coshocton 42-21, that game in the fourth quarter. In the third quarter, Beaver Local, they lead Indian Creek 34-7. Another third quarter score, Buckeye Local, they are losing to Calvert 14-0. And I believe that is all that we have for the OVAC right now. Actually, we do have another final. St. Clairsville, they defeat Union Local 55-7. Again, St. Clairsville over Union Local 55-7. And switching over to Metro News and scores from around the state of West Virginia in Class AAA. Number 1 Huntington, they defeat Woodrow Wilson 63-0. It was number 3 Jefferson over James Wood out of Virginia 33-14. In the fourth quarter, number 6 Bridgeport, they lead Preston 72-0. In the third quarter, Oak Hill, they lead number 9 Greenbrier East 16-3. Another third quarter score, number 9 Frankfurt out of AA. They are tied with Spring Mills at 14 apiece. Number 12 Georgia Washington, they are shutting out Riverside in the third quarter 21-0. Also in the third quarter, number 15 Hurricane at number 16 Lincoln County. Hurricane leading by that same score 21-0. And moving over to AA in the fourth quarter, Robert C. Byrd, they lead number 1 Lincoln 28-13. Number 2 Herbert Hoover, they shut out Wayne 53-0. In the third quarter, number 16 Winfield, they lead Polka, who is ranked 3rd in AA 13-7. In the fourth quarter, number 5, Point Pleasant, they are at number 6, Kaiser. Point Pleasant leading Kaiser 28-20. Number 8, Nicholas County, they defeated Braxton County 57-13. Number 9, North Marion, they down Elkins 53-7. Logan, they upset number 9, Scott 21-12. And moving over to Class Single A, number 1, East Hardy, they go on the road and beat Bath County out of Virginia 53-12. Number 5, Moorfield, they defeated North Garrett out of Maryland 22-13. Number 7, Ritchie County, they lead South Harrison 16-8, that game in the third quarter. Also in the third quarter, Mount View, they are shutting out Van 12-0. In the third quarter, number 14, James Monroe, they are at number 13, Greenbrier West. That game tied at 14 apiece. And number 15, Trinity out of Morgantown, they defeat 100 63-0. And don't forget, following the West Virginia Northern Community College fifth quarter scoreboard show, we will head over to West Virginia Metro News, where Fred Persinger and Dave Jecklin will have high school game night, and they will have scores from around the entire state of West Virginia. And don't forget, tomorrow, both WVU and Ohio State in action. West Virginia, they're at Baylor. Pre-game show starts at 8:30, which means we will not have the Harris Law Saturday morning sports huddle tomorrow. Kickoff at 12 noon for West Virginia and Baylor. And then Maryland, they make the trek to the Shoe to take on Ohio State. Pre-game at 10:30. Kickoff for that game at noon as well. And in NFL action on Sunday, the Cleveland Browns, they are at the Los Angeles Chargers for a 4:05 kickoff. And we should mention there are 2 games tomorrow night in high school football, both of these games at 7 o'clock. Millersport, they are at Steubenville Catholic. And Southern Local, they are at Valley Christian. And coming up here on the West Virginia Northern Community College fifth quarter scoreboard show, we will go over the finals once again for you for week number 8 of high school football in Ohio, week number 7 in West Virginia. And we will have those scores after a message from our sponsors.
What you do today determines your future, which is why it's important to choose a company you can trust. With our expert knowledge in accounting, insurance, financial solutions, and now creative services, we will put you on the path to success. Choose the Glessner Group.
What our children believe is just as important as what they know. In the Catholic schools of Ohio and Marshall counties, we believe faith, knowledge, discipline, and morals are more than just words. They are something unique that we practice in our classrooms every day. We challenge our students, not only academically, but in a way that enables them to grow into productive, faith-filled adults, an experience you can only find in a Catholic school. To find out more, call a Catholic school near you.
West Virginia Northern Community College has over 10 new programs. Check out these new offerings that can lead to a great career, including hospitality and tourism, industrial technology, elementary education, substance abuse intervention specialist, our 100% online criminal justice program, and more. New non-credit trainings include EMT, paramedic, CDL, and certified nurse assistant. Register for one of these new programs today, or check out one of the other 70 programs West Virginia Northern Community College has to offer at wvncc.edu.
Hanover Fuel Stop, located at 105 Hanover Street in Martins Ferry, offers some of the Valley's best hoagies, all toasted to perfection. Hanover Fuel Stop offers delicious breakfast sandwiches all day long, and daily specials like smoked wings or fresh fish sandwiches on Fridays. Hanover Fuel Stop, offering delivery, so visit hfstop.com, place your order, let them bring your next lunch to you. Visit Hanover Fuel Stop online or give them a call, 740-633-3180.
Highland Sports is your place to play and stay in the game all year long. Registration is open for fall classes and leagues for youth and adults with new programs starting throughout the season. Head to highlandsports.com to hit the hardwood for basketball or volleyball in the fieldhouse. Come enjoy baseball classes, soccer instruction, and plenty more on the indoor turf. Stop in any time to play on the climbing walls or bring your gamer to the huge arcade. Open 7 days a week and no memberships are required, so head up to the Highlands and get ready to reach new heights at Highlands Sports Complex.
In a perfect world, there would be no accidents or injuries ever, no bad situations.
Cross law.
In a perfect world, insurance companies would never refuse payment for your legitimate claims.
Cross law.
In the real world, there's attorney David F. Cross of Cross Law. David F. Cross has been practicing for over 25 years on Charles Street in Wellsburg. 737-4185. You're not just another client at Cross Law. You're considered part of the family. As David always says, at Cross Law, we take your case personally.
Hey, all you Wheeling Central fans, the Fahey Levitt Agency is just like you. They support the Knights, too. They're also proud to live in Wheeling, where they help families like yours with auto, home business, farm, life, and retirement. Don't drop the ball. Get the professional coaching you need to win at life. Give the Fahey Levitt Agency a call today at 304-242-8840 and go Knights. Nationwide is on your side. Nationwide Mutual Insurance Company and affiliates, Columbus, Ohio, subject to underwriting guidelines, review, and approval.
Other food delivery apps charge surprise fees, but Domino's is giving away $50 million worth of surprise frees, like free pizza, lava cakes, or cheesy bread when you order delivery online. And we found some unique ways to get the word out. Like screaming it! We even called Paul Revere.
Free lava cakes are coming!
Order delivery online and you could get a surprise free from Domino's. No purchase necessary. Open U.S. residents 13 and up through 11/21/21. Odds of winning are 1 in 14. See rules at surprisefreeze.domino's.com for free entry, blackout dates, restrictions, and details.
Frio Stack and Associates auctioneers, realtors, certified appraisers specializing in antiques, business liquidations, multi-parcel land auctions. Frio Stack and Associates is a regional business offering the executor, attorney, agent, and other individuals the most comprehensive and technologically advanced auction and appraisal services available. For information on our service, call our office at 304-233-3168 or email frioauc@aol.com. Frio Stack and Associates sells the earth and everything on it.
And we are back here on the West Virginia Northern Community College fifth quarter scoreboard show on AM 1600 WKKX 98.1 FM, AM 1370 WVLY 97.7 FM. Biff Leonard here with you in downtown Wheeling, going over the finals of week number 8 for high school football in Ohio, week number 7 in West Virginia. And we will start with the game you heard on AM 1600 WKKX 98.1, or excuse me, AM 1600 WKKX, 98.1 FM. Wheeling Central, they get the win over Martins Ferry 47-6. Over on AM 1370 WVLY 97.7 FM. The OVAC Rivalry Series game, Bel Air, they beat Shadyside by 1, 13-12. And other finals from tonight, it was Steubenville defeating Taylor Alderdice 48-13. Wheeling Park, a road winner at Morgantown 41-6. Frontier, they got by Magnolia 28-21. Toronto, they beat Weird Madonna by 3, 19-16. It was St. Clairsville defeating Union Local 55-7. And don't forget, next Thursday night, it'll be Wheeling Central at St. Clairsville. River, they get the win over Bridgeport 50-14. Connaughton Valley, they blanked Bellsville 54-0. It was Trinity out of Morgantown beating Hundred 63-0. Williamstown, they beat Weir 31-6. Clay Battelle, a road victory at Massanutten Military Academy out of Virginia 56-0. Barnesville all over Monroe Central 57-12. It was Meadowbrook beating Coshocton 42-21. University 36, Albert Gallatin 14. And it was Harrison Central downing Edison by 10, 27-17. And other games still going on in the fourth quarter. Oak Glen, they lead Brook by a point, 7-6. Also in the fourth quarter, Beaver Local up on Indian Creek, 41-7. Lindsley, they are taking on Canton Central Catholic out of Ohio. Lindsley leading 41-13 in the fourth quarter. And still in the third quarter, Calvert, they are beating Buckeye Local 14-0. And taking a look at scores from around the state of West Virginia, beginning in Class AAA, number 1 Huntington, they shut out Woodrow Wilson 63-0. It was number 3 Jefferson beating James Wood out of Virginia 33-14. In the fourth quarter, number 6 Bridgeport, they lead Preston 72-0. In the third quarter, number 7 Cabell Midland, they are shutting out Capital 14-0. Parkersburg at number 8 South Charleston, that game has been postponed due to lightning. Mother Nature getting the best of Parkersburg and number 8 South Charleston. In the third quarter, Oak Hill, they lead number 9 Greenbrier East 16-3. Spring Mills, they beat number 9 Frankfurt out of AA 21-20. In the third quarter, number 12 George Washington, they lead Riverside 21-0. Also in the third quarter, number 15 Hurricane, they lead number 16 Lincoln County 21-6. And switching over to Class AA in the fourth quarter, Robert C. Byrd, they lead number 1 Lincoln 35-13. Number 2 Herbert Hoover, they shut out Wayne 53-0. In the third quarter, number 16 Winfield, they lead number 3 Polka 13-7. Number 5 Point Pleasant, they are up on number 6 Kaiser 35-27 in the fourth quarter. Number 7 Liberty Raleigh, they are blanking Westside 24-0 in the fourth quarter. Number 8 Nicholas County, they defeated Braxton County 57-13. Number 9 North Marion, they downed Elkins 53-7. Logan, they upset number 9 Scott 21-12. And switching over to Class Single A, number 1 East Hardy, they get the win at Bath County out of Virginia 53-12. In the third quarter, number 3 Independence in AA, they lead Midland Trail 28-7. It was number 5 Moorfield defeating North Garrett out of Maryland 22-13. In the third quarter, number 7 Ritchie County, they lead South Harrison 16-8. Mount View, they are shutting out Van 12-0 in the third quarter. And also in the third quarter, number 14 James Monroe, they are at number 13 Greenbrier West. That game tied at 14 apiece. And don't forget, following the West Virginia Northern Community College fifth quarter scoreboard show, we will have Metro News High School game night with Fred Persinger and Dave Jecklin, as they will have scores from around the entire state of West Virginia. And don't forget, tomorrow morning at 8 o'clock, you can listen to the Metro High School football scoreboard. That'll be from 8 to 8:30. And then it'll be the pregame for West Virginia at Baylor at 8:30. And again, programming note, we will not have the Harris Law Saturday morning sports huddle because of the pregame show at 8:30 for West Virginia and Baylor. Kickoff at noon for that game. And Maryland, they travel to Columbus to take on Ohio State. Pregame for Maryland and Ohio State at 10:30. Kickoff at noon as well. And Sunday in NFL action, the Cleveland Browns, they're at the Los Angeles Chargers. Kickoff is scheduled for 4:05. And I should mention we have 2 games on the high school schedule for tomorrow. Both of these set for a 7 o'clock kickoff. Millersport, they're at Steubenville Catholic. Southern local there at Valley Christian. Coming up, we will go over the final scores once again for you here on the West Virginia Northern Community College fifth quarter scoreboard show. And we will be back after a message from our sponsors.
Are you traveling? Working a little bit too much? Is your fur baby starting to get a little shaggy? Let Dirty Paws be your one-stop shop for all of your pet care needs. Stop in and see us at 202 18th Street or give us a call at 304-639-7754 to schedule your appointments for dog grooming, doggy daycare, and dog boarding today.
The International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, Local 141, would like to welcome all to the Game of the Week, and they wish all local teams and players a safe and successful season. The IBEW Local 141 proudly supports local student athletes. Apprenticeship applications available daily at 82 Burkham Court in the Elm Grove section of Wheeling, and you can call them at 304-242-3870. The International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, Local 141, lighting the valley for 110 years.
Quaker Steak and Lube at the Highlands is the perfect place to relax after a long day. Happy hour from 3 to 6 Monday through Friday. Get $2 off appetizers, $3 off domestic drafts, and house wine specials. Quaker Steak and Lube, voted Best Wings USA. Quaker Steak and Lube at the Highlands with another steal of a deal. Get a steak burger and fries all day Monday for only $8.99. It's also Military Mondays. The Lube will take 25% off for all veterans, active duty military, and first responders. Quaker Steak and Lube, voted Best Wings USA.
It's not just a home or a car. It's the 5 hours you spent in the kitchen mastering your epic wing recipe and the 3-hour family road trip to the tailgate party. While other insurance companies just see them as a bundle or combo, State Farm agent Chad Broadwater sees your home and car as the time and memories you put into them. Chad understands what your things really mean to you and is here to help you give them the protection they deserve. Talk to State Farm agent Chad Broadwater in Wheeling for your home and auto insurance today.
Technocap, located in Glendale, West Virginia, a leading manufacturer of metal closures, supplying some of the largest consumer products, manufacturers in the world, and shipping to dozens of countries. Technocap wishes the best of success to Wheeling Central Catholic High School this football season. Go Knights!
Do you want to learn more about West Liberty University? Then register for one of our Black and Gold Days. You'll learn about the admissions process, financial aid, and housing, plus get details about your intended major. You'll even be entered for a chance to win a $1,000 scholarship just for attending. It's everything you need to know. Get registered for the October 13th event at westliberty.edu/visit. Visit, tour, connect at West Liberty University.
Gompers, Lori and Associates would like to wish best of luck to all area athletes this fall season. For over 40 years, Gompers, Lori and Associates has been providing quality, personalized financial guidance to businesses and individuals. Gompers, Lori and Associates expertise ranges from small business consulting and accounting services to more in-depth services such as financial statements and tax planning and preparation services. Gompers, Lori and Associates can be reached at 304-242-9300. That's 304-242-9300.
Since 1987, Liberty Distributors has been one of the state's leading suppliers of quality commercial print paper, janitorial supplies, custom packaging, and shipping materials. Liberty has made customer focus and care the first rule of business. We also focus on being environmentally conscious by offering a complete and certified line of green products. Visit libertydistributors.com for a full view of our product catalog, now with our 20,000 products, training videos, and more. Liberty Distributors, serving the entire Ohio Valley for 30 years.
And we are back here on the West Virginia Northern Community College fifth quarter scoreboard show on AM 1600 WKKX 98.1 FM, AM 1370 WVLY 97.7 FM. Those of you listening on the watchdognetwork.com, as well as the TuneIn Radio app. Biff Leonard here with you in downtown Wheeling at the Robinson Auto Group Studios, running down the finals for week number 8 of high school football in Ohio. week number 7 in West Virginia. And we start with the game you heard on AM 1600 WKKX 98.1 FM. Wheeling Central, they run their winning streak to 3 in a row after they defeated Martins Ferry 47-6. Over on AM 1370 WVLY 97.7 FM. The OVAC Rivalry Series game, Bel Air and Shadyside. And they did not disappoint us as Bel Air gets by Shadyside 13-12. Other finals from tonight, it was Steubenville beating Taylor Alderdice 48-13. Wheeling Park on the road, they defeat Morgantown 41-6. Magnolia, they fall to Frontier 28-21. Toronto, a 3-point victory over Weird Madonna 19-16. St. Clairsville at home, they beat Union Local 55-7. It was River beating Bridgeport 50-14. Williamstown, they defeated Weir 31-6. Clay Battelle, they beat Massanutten Military Academy out of Virginia 56-0. Barnesville, 57, Monroe Central 12. It was Meadowbrook doubling up Coshocton 42-21. University, a road winner at Albert Gallatin 36-14. And it was Harrison Central at home beating Edison by 10, 27-17. And other games still going on. It is Oak Glen. They lead Brook 14-12 in the fourth quarter. Also in the fourth quarter, Beaver Local, they lead Indian Creek 41-7. And Lindsley, they are taking on Canton Central Catholic out of Ohio. Lindsley leading that game 41-13. And in the third quarter, Buckeye Local, they are at Calvert. Calvert beating Buckeye Local 16-0. Again, that game in the third quarter. And moving now to West Virginia Class AAA. Number 1, Huntington, they defeated Woodrow Wilson 63-0. It was number 3, Jefferson beating James Wood out of Virginia 33-14. Number 6, Bridgeport, they shut out Preston 72-0. It was number 7, Cabell Midland defeating Capital 14-0. Parkersburg at number 8, South Charleston, they were postponed due to lightning. Oak Hill, they lead number 9, Greenbrier East in the third quarter 16-3. Spring Mills, they defeated number 9, Frankfurt out of AA by 1, 21-20. In the third quarter, number 12, George Washington, they lead Riverside 21-0. Also in the third quarter, number 15, Hurricane, they are at number 16, Lincoln County. Hurricane leading Lincoln County 21-6. And taking a look at scores from Class AA in the fourth quarter, Robert C. Byrd, they lead number 1, Lincoln 35-13. Number 2, Herbert Hoover, they shut out Wayne 53-0. In the third quarter, number 16, Winfield, they lead number 3, Polka 13-7. Number 5, Point Pleasant, they defeat number 6, Kaiser by 2, 35-33. It was number 7, Liberty Raleigh blanking Westside 38-0. Number 8, Nicholas County, they beat Braxton County 57-13. Number 9, North Marion, they get the win at Elkins 53-7. Logan, they upset number 9, Scott 21-12. And taking a look at scores from Class Single A, number 1, East Hardy, they get the win over Bath County out of Virginia, 53-12. In the third quarter, number 3, Independence in AA, they lead Midland Trail 28-7. Number 3, Cameron, they beat Valley 62-8. Again, Cameron getting the win over Valley 62-8. It was number 5, Moorfield beating North Garrett out of Maryland 22-13. In the third quarter, Number 7, Ritchie County, they lead South Harrison 16-8. In the fourth quarter, Mount View leading Van 12-0. It was number 14, James Monroe, beating number 13, Greenbrier West 20-14. And don't forget, following the West Virginia Northern Community College fifth quarter scoreboard show, we will send it to West Virginia Metro News, where Fred Persinger and Dave Jecklin will have high school game night, as they will have scores from around the entire state of West Virginia. And again, tomorrow morning at 8 o'clock, it'll be the Metro High School football scoreboard. And following the Metro High School football scoreboard, it'll be the pregame show for West Virginia and Baylor, kickoff at noon. And Maryland, they take on Ohio State, pregame for that at 10:30, kickoff at noon. And you can listen to Maryland and Ohio State on AM 1370 WVLY 97.7 FM. West Virginia and Baylor on AM 1600 WKKX 98.1 FM. And again, programming note tomorrow morning, because of the pregame show for West Virginia and Baylor, we will not have the Harris Law Saturday morning sports huddle. We will have it the following Saturday on the 16th. And in NFL action on Sunday, it'll be the Cleveland Browns at the Los Angeles Chargers. Kickoff 4:05 for that game. Coming up, we will run down the final scores once again for you here on the West Virginia Northern Community College fifth quarter scoreboard show. Week number 8 of high school football in Ohio. Week number 7 in West Virginia. We'll be back after a message from our sponsors.
Wharton's Auto Service and Used Cars has been serving the Ohio Valley for 45 years. Locally owned and operated and located in Elm Grove, Wharton's Auto Service prides itself on quality service and customer satisfaction. Stop on out and check out the reliable used car selection with clearly marked prices, a no-hassle buying experience. Financing is available. Wharton's Auto Service and Used Cars, 2201 Lumber Avenue in Wheeling. Stop out today.
The Original Undos in Benwood is the perfect place to enjoy the big game, great food, and the company around you. The outdoor patio is the best kept secret in Marshall County, featuring plenty of big screen HD TVs, an outdoor beer garden, and NFL and MLB packages so you don't miss a second of the action. With the holiday season fast approaching, don't forget about Undos Catering. Perfect for holiday parties, family gatherings, conferences, weddings, or any event large or small. Check out undos.com for menus, specials, entertainment, and more. Undos Family Restaurants, family owned since 1953.
Belmont Carson Petroleum has been serving the Ohio Valley for over 70 years. They specialize in providing energy needs from heating oil service for home heating systems to industrial and commercial demands in the valley, with most deliveries being made within 24 hours. Customers can now order fuel online 24/7. Download their iPhone or Android app and order right now. So call Belmont Carson Petroleum toll-free today at 1-800-597-7718.
What you do today determines your future, which is why it's important to choose a company you can trust. With our expert knowledge in accounting, insurance, financial solutions, and now creative services, we will put you on the path to success. Choose the Glessner Group.
One night, my wife put her ear against my chest and said, "Your heart sounds like a wash machine." I had mitral valve prolapse. I thought, I'm going to have open heart surgery. I'm going to have to go to Pittsburgh and have it done. I need the best and brightest person that does mitral valve repair. My research took me to WVU Heart and Vascular Institute. I keep the pizza shop going because Mom and Dad worked so hard to start this legacy, and because of the WVU Heart and Vascular Institute, I can do this for many years to come.
What our children believe is just as important as what they know. In the Catholic schools of Ohio and Marshall counties, we believe faith, knowledge, discipline, and morals are more than just words. They are something unique that we practice in our classrooms every day. We challenge our students, not only academically, but in a way that enables them to grow into productive, faith-filled adults, an experience you can only find in a Catholic school. To find out more, call a Catholic school near you.
West Virginia Northern Community College has over 10 new programs. Check out these new offerings that can lead to a great career, including hospitality and tourism, industrial technology, elementary education, substance abuse intervention specialist, our 100% online criminal justice program, and more. New non-credit trainings include EMT, paramedic, CDL, and certified nurse assistant. Register for one of these new programs today, or check out one of the other 70 programs West Virginia Northern Community College has to offer at wvncc.edu.
And we are back here on the West Virginia Northern Community College fifth quarter scoreboard show on AM 1600 WKKX 98.1 FM, AM 1370 WVLY 97.7 FM. Those of you listening on the watchdognetwork.com as well as the TuneIn radio app. Biff Leonard here with you in downtown Wheeling at the Robinson Auto Group Studios, running down the finals for week number 8 of high school football in Ohio, week number 7 in West Virginia. And we begin the finals with the game you heard on AM 1600 WKKX 98.1 FM. It was Wheeling Central beating Martins Ferry 47-6. Over on AM 1370 WVLY 97.7 FM, the OVAC Rivalry Series game. Bel Air, they got by Shadyside 13-12. Other finals from tonight, Steubenville all over Taylor Alderdice 48-13. Wheeling Park, they get the win at Morgantown 41-6. Frontier, they got by Magnolia 28-21. It was Beaver Local defeating Indian Creek 41-7. Toronto, a 3-point winner over Madonna 19-16. St. Clairsville, they beat Union Local 55-7. Wheeling Central will be at St. Clairsville next Thursday. It was River beating Bridgeport 50-14. United, they beat Wellsville 34-7. It was Williamstown defeating Weir 31-6. Clay Battelle, they blanked Massanutten Military Academy out of Virginia 56-0. Barnesville, they defeated Monroe Central 57-12. Meadowbrook, a road winner at Coshocton, 42-21. Waterford, they got by Shenandoah, 14-6. University, a road victory against Albert Gallatin, 36-14. And it was Harrison Central by 10 over Edison, 27-17. And we will take a look one more time at the, should mention still other games going on. Brook, they now lead Oak Glen 21-14 in the fourth quarter. Again, Brook leading Oak Glen 21-14 in the fourth quarter. And Lindsley, they're at Canton Central Catholic out of Ohio. Lindsley up big, 41-13. And Buckeye Local, they trail Calvert 16-0. That game in the third quarter. And now we will take a look at the scores from around West Virginia one more time here tonight. And we start in Class AAA. Number 1, Huntington, they shut out Woodrow Wilson 63-0. It was number 3, Jefferson, defeating James Wood out of Virginia 33-14. Number 6, Bridgeport, they beat Preston 72-0. It was number 7, Cabell Midland, blanking Capital 14-0. Parkersburg and number 8, South Charleston, they were postponed due to lightning. Mother Nature winning that game. Oak Hill, they lead number 9, Greenbrier East over in the third quarter 16-3. Spring Mills, they beat number 9 Frankfurt out of Double A by 121-20. In the third quarter, number 12 Georgia Washington, they lead Riverside 21-0. That game is in a lightning delay. In the third quarter, number 15 Hurricane, they lead number 16 Lincoln County 28-6. And taking a look at scores in Class AA, Robert C. Byrd, they upset number 1 Lincoln 35-13. Number 2 Herbert Hoover, they shut out Wayne 53-0. In the third quarter, number 16 Winfield, they are at number 3 Polka. Polka leading that game by 14-13. Number 5 Point Pleasant, they squeak by number 6 Kaiser 35-33. Number 7, Liberty Raleigh, a winner at Westside, 38-0. Number 8, Nicholas County over Braxton County, 57-13. Number 9, North Marion, a road victory at Elkins, 53-7. Logan, they upset number 9, Scott, 21-12. And taking a look at Class Single A, number 1, East Hardy, they defeated Bath County out of Virginia 53-12. In the third quarter, number 3, Independence in Class AA, they lead Midland Trail 28-7. Cameron, they defeated Valley 62-8. It was Moorfield beating North Garrett out of Maryland 22-13. In the third quarter, number 7, Ritchie County, they lead South Harrison 16-8. In the fourth quarter, Mount View, they lead Van 12-0. Number 14, James Monroe, they beat number 13, Greenbrier West, 20-14, James Monroe over Greenbrier West. And don't forget, following the West Virginia Northern Community College fifth quarter scoreboard show, it'll be West Virginia Metro News with high school game night. Fred Persinger and Dave Jecklin will have scores from around the entire state of West Virginia. And again, tomorrow morning at 8 o'clock, the Metro High School football scoreboard, followed by the pregame for West Virginia and Baylor with a kickoff at noon on AM 1600 WKKX 98.1 FM. And again, a programming note tomorrow morning, no Harris Law Saturday morning sports huddle because of the pregame show for West Virginia and Baylor. And over on AM 1370 WVOY 97.7 FM at 10:30, the pregame for Maryland and Ohio State. Kickoff at noon in Columbus. And on Sunday at 4:05, the Cleveland Browns, they are at the Los Angeles Chargers. And again, you can hear that game on AM 1600 WKKX 98.1 FM. We will take our final break here tonight on the West Virginia Northern Community College fifth quarter scoreboard show. And when we come back, we will run down the finals one more time for you after a message from our sponsors.
Hanover Fuel Stop, located at 105 Hanover Street in Martins Ferry, offers some of the Valley's best hoagies, all toasted to perfection. Hanover Fuel Stop offers delicious breakfast sandwiches all day long and daily specials like smoked wings or fresh fish sandwiches on Fridays. Hanover Fuel Stop, offering delivery, so visit hfstop.com, place your order, let them bring your next lunch to you. Visit Hanover Fuel Stop online or give them a call, 740-633-3180.
Highland Sports is your place to play and stay in the game all year long. Registration is open for fall classes and leagues for youth and adults with new programs.
accidents or injuries ever. No bad situations.
Cross Law.
In a perfect world, insurance companies would never refuse payment for your legitimate claims.
Cross Law.
In the real world, there's attorney David F. Cross of Cross Law. David F. Cross has been practicing for over 25 years on Charles Street in Wellsburg. 737-4185. You're not just another client at Cross Law. You're considered part of the family. As David always says, at Cross Law, we take your case personally.
Hey, all you Wheeling Central fans, the Fahey Levitt Agency is just like you. They support the Knights, too. They're also proud to live in Wheeling, where they help families like yours with auto, home business, farm, life, and retirement. Don't drop the ball. Get the professional coaching you need to win at life. Give the Fahey Levitt Agency a call today at 304-242-8840. And go Knights! Nationwide is on your side. Nationwide Mutual Insurance Company and affiliates, Columbus, Ohio, subject to underwriting guidelines, review, and approval.
With Domino's Carside Delivery, you can carry out any 3-topping pizza for just $7.99 without leaving your car. So you don't have to interrupt your kid's favorite song.
You can interrupt this, actually.
Next time you carry out 3-topping pizzas for $7.99 each, try Domino's Carside Delivery. Just pull up to the store, check in online, and Domino's will bring your food to you contact-free. Carry out only. You must ask for this limited time offer. Prices, participation, and charges may vary. Excludes XL and specialty pizzas. Crust availability varies by size. Message and data rates may apply when using Domino's Carside Delivery.
Frio Stack and Associates Auctioneers, Realtors, Certified Appraisers specializing in antiques, business liquidations, multi-parcel land auctions. Frio Stack and Associates is a regional business offering the executor, attorney, agent, and other individuals the most comprehensive and technologically advanced auction and appraisal services available. For information on our service, call our office at 304-233-3168 or email frioauc@aol.com. Frio Stack and Associates sells the earth and everything on it.
Are you traveling? Working a little bit too much? Is your fur baby starting to get a little shaggy? Let Dirty Paws be your one-stop shop for all of your pet care needs. Stop in and see us at 202 18th Street or give us a call at 304-639-7754 to schedule your appointments for dog grooming, doggy daycare, and dog boarding today.
The International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, Local 141, would like to welcome all to the Game of the Week, and they wish all local teams and players a safe and successful season. The IBEW Local 141 proudly supports local student athletes. Apprenticeship applications available daily at 82 Burkham Court in the Elm Grove section of Wheeling, and you can call them at 304-242-3870. The International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, Local 141, lighting the valley for 110 years.
Quaker Steak and Lube at the Highlands is the perfect place to relax after a long day. Happy hour from 3 to 6 Monday through Friday. Get $2 off appetizers, $3 off domestic drafts, and house wine specials. Quaker Steak and Lube, voted Best Wings USA. Quaker Steak and Lube at the Highlands with another steal of a deal. Get a steak burger and fries all day Monday for only $8.99. It's also Military Mondays. The Lube will take 25% off for all veterans, active duty military, and first responders. Quaker Steak and Lube, voted Best Wings USA.
And welcome back to the West Virginia Northern Community College fifth quarter scoreboard show for the final time here tonight on AM 1600 WKKX 98.1 FM, AM 1370 WVLY 97.7 FM, and those of you listening on the watchdognetwork.com as well as the TuneIn Radio app. Biff Leonard here with you in downtown Wheeling at the Robinson Auto Group Studios, running down the finals for week number 8 of high school football in Ohio, week number 7 in West Virginia. And we will start with the game you heard on AM 1600 WKKX 98.1 FM. Wheeling Central, they cruised to a 47-6 victory over Martins Ferry. Over on AM 1370 WVLY 97.7 FM, the OVAC Rivalry Series game, Bel Air and Shadyside. Bel Air beating Shadyside by 1, 13-12. It was Steubenville at home, a 48-13 winner over Taylor Alderdice. Wheeling Park, they downed Morgantown 41-6. It was Brook picking up the win over Oak Glen 21-14. Magnolia, they fall short to Frontier 28-21. Beaver Local over Indian Creek 41-7. Toronto, they got by Weird Madonna 19-16. It was St. Clairsville 55, Union Local 7. Again, Wheeling Central will travel to St. Clairsville on Thursday of next week. River, they get the win over Bridgeport 50-14. It was Wellsville falling to United 34-7. Williamstown over Weir 31-6. Clay Battelle, they blanked Massanutten Military Academy out of Virginia 56-0. Barnesville 57, Monroe Central 12. Cameron a winner at Valley 62-8. Meadowbrook, they beat Coshocton 42-21. It was Waterford 14, Shenandoah 6. University a road victory at Albert Gallatin 36-14. And Harrison Central a 10-point victory over Edison 27-17. And again, 2 games on the high school football schedule for tomorrow. Both of them with a 7 o'clock kickoff. Millersport at Steubenville Catholic. Southern Local at Valley Christian. And again, don't forget, tomorrow morning at 8 o'clock, it'll be the Metro High School football scoreboard from 8 until 8:30. And then the pregame show for West Virginia and Baylor, which means that tomorrow morning we will not have the Harris Law Saturday morning sports huddle. It'll be the pregame for West Virginia and Baylor, kickoff at noon on AM 1600 WKKX and 98.1 FM, and over on AM 1370 WVLY 97.7 FM at 10:30. The pregame show for Maryland and Ohio State with a noon kickoff in Columbus. And on Sunday in NFL action on AM 1600 WKKX 98.1 FM, it'll be the Cleveland Browns at the Los Angeles Chargers. That'll do it for the West Virginia Northern Community College 5th Quarter Scoreboard Show. Again, we will send it over to West Virginia Metro News, where Fred Persinger and Dave Jecklin will have high school game night as they will run down the finals from the entire state of West Virginia. And again, before we leave you, Lindsley, they lead Canton Central Catholic out of Ohio 41-13. Lindsley will win that game. And Buckeye Local, they are trailing Calvert in the third quarter, 16-0. That'll do it for the West Virginia Northern Community College 5th Quarter Scoreboard Show. We will talk to you again on Monday morning. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, everyone. Off to game night with Fred and Dave.
Luke, I've been doing this a long time. I don't think I've ever heard of a game just called. Is that what happened?
Yep. Yeah, we had about 2 or 3 minutes left in the second quarter, and lightning hit. So we delayed it, and then they said we could either wait it out or play it. And then lightning came again, and they said that if we're good with it, they'll let us get the W.
How did that discussion go? I mean, do you get together with Capitol and the officials and kind of look at the radar? I mean, how is that decision kind of made that it's not going to present itself from a lightning strike situation where you can get the game back started tonight?
Well, we just met with the referees and coaches, Capitol's coach. And more or less, we were going to start it back at a certain time. And they agreed that, that if it didn't, lightning struck, then Capitol said that they were okay with, we agreed that so we were fine with that. Either way, we were going to play regardless.
So you get a quarter plus in tonight. My schedule shows George Washington's up next. You get a week off before that game, or?
No, GW is next.
So GW is next, and then you got Parkersburg South, and then you have St. Albans. So a big game against GW coming up as your ball club. The Knights are now 6-1 on the season. You're in a pretty good positioning right now as far as the games go, Luke.
Yeah, we feel good. We're getting better. We felt like, we had that week 1 win against Spring Valley. Then, we had we lost a real nail biter against Huntington. It was a barn burner. We felt like we could have won that game. And, so more or less, we've met every challenge, and I'm proud of our kids and coaches. And feel like we're getting better. Proud of our program. They've only been beat 1 time in 3 years, and that says a lot about our program. So twice in 3 years, but it's just they work every day, and they believe in what they're doing, and just proud of them overall. And we got to take each opponent that our schedule and everybody we play